Back to
Welcome back to Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog Fantasy. Whoa!
I feel it.
Y'all are wild, man. Another glorious day here in the arena. Basketball season, a few months away, but we still bringing you your favorite show. You know,
football season, man.
It's football season, man.
Football season.
We're gonna talk a little football this season. We got to.
We're gonna have to. I'm gonna be here. We're gonna have to.
Yeah,
you know damn well, as soon as football season, we out for a month. they think they slick.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna talk football all September.
Crazy. From the crib.
Oh, we're not. I go on motherfucking Belichick show shit.
Yeah. Ooh. Hey. And shout out Underdog Fantasy, Bill Belichick.
Belichick, yeah.
Launching the Coach Show coming up soon. Make sure you support the movement. But this is Gil's Arena presented by Underdog Fantasy. Woo woo. As always, we got the legend Gilbert Arenas here with us. Still wearing the engagement ring. I respect it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Feeling like a baddie.
I didn't know. Do I have options?
Feeling like a baddie.
I didn't know I had options to take
You're
those
wearing
off.
it. Yeah, y'all still going? Okay, shit.
We last a whole 24 hours? Yeah.
We got Cemetery Larry, Rashad McCants in the building. Okay, with the Randall Cunningham, we respect it.
Eagles fan?
Eagles are my team this year.
Okay.
So Knicks are your basketball team, Eagles are your football team. Okay.
Lamar Jackson is my player.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, Lamar Jackson.
He's always been my player.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, see,
He's always been my player.
Yes, I'm a
but
Raven.
the Eagles are my team.
Okay, you have since
haven't
moved to the Ravens.
Wow.
Yeah, I had
for
to pick the
NFL.
team,
So I like what the Eagles have done.
Hurts my soul, but yeah, no.
It's understandable.
He moved around, but he's still the same.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch him, but I can't. I'm gonna watch, but I ain't gonna be invested. I ain't gonna be rushing home to the
You
game.
ain't gonna be rushing home. You just gonna if you there, you gonna.
Yeah,
all right,
I ain't gonna be like. I ain't gonna be somewhere like this.
Because y'all still ain't made no motherfucking move.
No, they ain't do shit worth nothing.
They want all the fans to
So
go
we got
somewhere
Diggs back, which was great on defense. They got Diggs back, but
They got to give CD.
He ain't gonna be glued in. He's gonna have it over there like this years.
nah, I ain't gonna even be doing that. I'm gonna be looking at.
Okay, we up 14. Let me go ahead and put a little closer.
I'm gonna be watching the Ravens like
party
that.
after this.
I want to see what Derrick Henry, motherfucker Lamar, gonna do now.
Derrick Henry for sure.
We got former Cowboys fan, current Ravens fan, Kenyon
Derrick Henry's over there?
back in the building.
Yeah,
How'd that happen?
yeah, because he wanted to go.
Titans.
No, he wanted to go to Dallas, and they didn't sign him.
The Titans let him go.
Yeah,
How?
They didn't want to. They didn't want to pay him.
hey,
So
How does that work? How does that happen?
The NFL is wild.
Somebody like him, right?
That bad year he had him.
somebody like him. That
He wanted out.
Cool. Like,
They didn't want to pay him. He wanted out. He was like, "Get me out of here, man." As the best running back in the league.
that's like when Devontae Adams left Green Bay. You like, what the hell were y'all thinking?
How?
Like, how y'all let him? Like, what the fuck? He's the best receiver in the NFL. Like, what the hell is going on out here?
do they
man?
not? What position do they actually value in?
Quarterback.
Yeah. And they didn't have a quarterback.
Quarterback, left tackle.
Yeah, Tannehill.
So if you don't have a good quarterback, isn't your running back the
No, then they're just gonna put 8 in the box.
Yeah, because it stopped the run.
If your quarterback
Can't
shit,
throw.
then they're gonna make him throw.
Can't throw.
That's all.
That's why Saquon
Yeah.
Barkley was struggling in New England. The Giants, because they can't throw the ball.
Yeah, you put 8 in the box, then you can. Let me see you run on 8 consistently, right? And daring you to throw that motherfucker.
Oh, it's gonna be different this year though. Derrick Henry might go for 2,000.
Oh, him or Lamar. One of them.
Are they gonna be favored?
Oh,
behind Philly.
oh no.
Kansas City.
Niggas
Not favorite. They not coming in.
Yes, they are. Kansas City Chiefs.
that
still
on-
the favorite. As long as 15,
facts?
as long as 15 still putting on that red jersey,
Nah, because they wasn't
They the
favored the year.
favorite.
They wasn't favored last year.
they went into Baltimore and won on the road last year.
They
and
did. And Baltimore was killing
Super Bowl.
all year.
So therefore, they still the favorites.
Yeah, Chiefs,
Chiefs are the favorites.
Niners, Ravens, I believe.
Niners, Ravens.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
Then Eagles. Okay.
Yes.
We are a
Long as-
football show now.
As long as 15 putting on that jersey, bruh, and they get to the playoffs,
They
they
still
got
got
to play. 'Cause
Kelsey. They still got
He's not
Kelsey.
losing in big games.
Yeah.
Sure, we got to watch football players talk basketball, so we're going to start talking football.
First of all, man, we're well equipped to talk this game.
Okay, we
I'll
do it.
play
We
it
do
out.
whatever we want.
Oh, no.
Here in the arena.
Honestly, though, I do watch more football than I do basketball. I can't stand
played
watching
football
bad
first.
basketball.
I
so
love football.
Yeah.
I don't watch a lot of basketball games. Like, I watch certain teams play, so there's certain teams over the last few years I have not tuned in to watch. and I will not.
I know how to
It's
quit.
bad basketball. I'm not gonna watch it.
But you can't tell the
Like, I
fans
can't
that we
watch
gotta
the Cleveland
pretend.
No,
I know how to. I know how to get hit. I know how to
If
get hit
they
and
playing
quit.
another one of the teams that I like watching,
that's how
then I will watch
that's
them.
how
But
you get
if
to
their
watch.
game is on and they playing another bad team, that's the only game on at
Two
the
teams
hour.
that you don't like
Oh,
playing?
I'm not tuning in.
Can't.
Boycott.
It's bad.
Respect it.
I'm saying.
We keep it real here.
Or if that bad basketball game on, there's a football game on, I'm gonna watch the football game.
For sure. So for all the fans out there, we are back with 2 viewing versions of the show. We got our traditional version and we got a mobile vertical version for everybody out there that wants to watch on their phones. Watch either one, support the movement, keep Gil's Arena flourishing. But here's what's cracking in the arena today. Lakers didn't make any major additions to the roster this offseason.
Cap.
Damn, here we go again.
Who, Bronny?
The fuck?
Yeah.
Bronny called Bronny a major addition.
That's all we needed.
I thought we were talking about basketball.
We're talking.
That is. The Lakers is basketball.
They didn't make any major additions to the roster this offseason. So what are realistic expectations for the purple and gold in J.J. Redick's first season as head coach? Warriors missed out on a trade for Lauri Markkanen to help strengthen their roster, but have they done enough this offseason to keep Steph happy? Or will he be a future Laker, like we all hope? And Team USA won their 5th straight gold medal this weekend with the LA Olympics 4 years away. Which players are locks to make the squad in 2028? And who will be the leader of this team? It will be that man in the middle, right there, Mr. Ant-Man Anthony Edwards, or somebody else. But before we get into all that, as always, this show is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Help us help you. Download the app, use promo code GIL. You can get up to $250 in bonus cash, plus a special pick'em. And to celebrate, what?
This shit King about to walk out already. Nigga said, oh, shit.
Y'all favorite team. We haven't talked
I
Lakers.
thought we was talking about.
We haven't talked Lakers in a while. All right. Longer than,
But why?
What?
Why do we have to?
Because he's making up the script. That he
Yeah,
wants
why
to
do
talk
we
about
have
the
to-
Lakers today. He knows.
That's what the people want.
There's a lot
Last thing
of
we should be talking about is the goddamn
A lot of other teams made much more important moves that's in contention to win the championship.
God
that we could be
damn.
spending our quality time speaking on.
Okay, this is true. And when they get LeBron on their roster, we will talk about those. No, I'm just kidding. But
So we're gonna continue talking about play-in teams.
Yes. The championship. The champions.
we'll see. Is he the tournament champion? Talking the Olympic
He
MVP.
ain't got nothing to say.
The champions.
They did win the championship last season, but
What championship?
Mid-season.
in-season tournament.
Man, nobody,
Like All-Star Weekend.
nobody remember that shit.
Hanging a banner.
It's like All-Star Weekend for the team.
But to celebrate the return of the WNBA, Underdog is dropping a special Angel Reese Pick'em. So it's available for all users from now until tip-off tomorrow, Thursday. All you need to do is add this pick to any entry. You can win up to 325 times your bread. Shout out Angel Reese. We need 1 point from you, Angel. I believe you can do it. I'm going to use the Pick'em. Hopefully y'all will as well. As always, we do Mostly Fans at the end of every show. If you drop a good question in the chat with the Underdog Fantasy username and we use it on this program, you get a $50 bonus to your Underdog Fantasy account. If you send us a video at mostlyfansgil@gmail.com and we use that video on the show, $100 bonus to your account. If you can't watch the show live with us on YouTube, we got audio versions available on Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast. So we're going to talk basketball. So after the Netherlands took gold in 3-on-3 at the Olympics, Big Three founder Ice Cube offered them an invitation to take on the Big Three All-Stars during their championship weekend in Boston, with a prize of $250,000 if Netherlands won the game. Dutch squad accepted the offer, but then FIBA, the international governing body for basketball, stepped in and shut it down. First, Cube went at FIBA on Twitter saying, quote, "Politicians like FIBA shouldn't be over sports, especially if they're scary little bitches." Yay. Ooh, and then in an interview with Rachel Demita during Big Three games this past weekend, Cube broke down what happened.
Well, to their credit, they accepted the challenge, but it's FIBA. FIBA is scared of the Big Three, so FIBA is preventing them from playing in our All-Star game. So don't look like it's going to happen because of that. You know, it sucks when politicians get in the way of sports and fandom. We'll play them anywhere they want to play, any rules they want to play with. We still think we got the best 3-on-3 players in the world.
I agree.
FIBA. Demita did some investigating and located a rejection letter FIBA sent to one of the Netherlands players saying any request for an exhibition game like this needs to be made at least 3 weeks prior to the intended start date of the event. In the letter, FIBA said, as the event in question is less than 10 days away, this time frame has not been fulfilled. So what's your reaction to FIBA shutting down a potential Big Three versus Olympic Big Three.
Well, Cube should just push the shit back 3 weeks if he really wanted it to happen. Like,
Don't make them out to be the bad guys.
right?
That's
They should
just
just
the
push it
rules
back.
of the
That's the
rule.
rule. That's the rule. Like,
Rules are meant to be broken.
they are, but my thing, okay, I get him on the play. Cool. Yeah, absolutely. I'm with him. Yeah, let's play him. But yeah, if that's say 3 weeks, then let's.
Did they tell Cube 3 weeks before he responded?
Before he called them little bitches.
Yeah.
See, that's what we got to find out. 'Cause
So-
most likely he got the rejection, then he commentated, and then now
they
they're
released
reacting
for 3 weeks.
Then they give him why.
Scary little bitches. Yeah, I think so. He sent the offer like August 4th or 5th after the 3-on-3 competition ended. They accepted, and then I think FIBA came in and squashed it. So
Yeah, but I mean, the reason they rejected it, that's what I said, that might not have
They
gotten
can even
Cube
still
first.
do it.
They can still do it.
They can do it today and like submit it today.
Yeah, he should have pushed it back 3
Announce the
weeks.
shit
but
3
the
weeks.
Big Three season will be over. I think he was trying to do it with the championship All-Star weekend coming up this week.
I understand, but it's still a bit of spectacle. You still got.
be a spectacle.
I mean, you can still win
it's
after
still
the
an
championship
event.
and then
It's
do
still
it.
a single event.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? You have it somewhere where you got a decent fan base. You have it in fucking New York City, wherever the case may be, where they respect basketball. Have the shit at Rucker. Do this.
Or go to the Netherlands.
Or go to Netherlands and do it.
For sure.
Right?
That'll be big.
Do it at the Players Club.
Now you just got to figure out which 3 gonna be playing, or which 5.
Which for who?
Which 5? With 6, I think.
For the big
6.
3? Oh, that's an easy choice.
I mean, Joe Johnson, Michael Beasley,
Michael B.
Ross Briscoe,
Briscoe,
Crawford.
and
T.
no, the brothers, not
Pargo.
Pargo.
Shit, you don't need Pargo. I mean, shit, you don't need Pargo if you got Briscoe and.
But I'm just saying, but shit, it's still 1-on-1, and them boys, hey.
You need a
God
big,
damn it.
though.
Huh?
And then
You got Michael Beasley.
Michael Beasley, Joe
He-
Johnson.
he's-
6'10", and rebound. He just had 36 and 15 in a 3-on-3 game this past
He
weekend.
ain't gonna sub his ass out either.
Hey, he had 36 and 15 in a 3. They going to 50.
Shit, him and Joe Johnson, that's it, right
That's
there, to be
it.
honest.
And you had them other animals out, the Briscoe and Crawford and and Pargo. Yeah, they say they got another young boy that played for Three's Company that's like that too. Right.
Yeah, now they got some hoopers coming in there.
Yeah.
We got some Big Three champions here on this couch. So you guys are very versed in the Big Three. Well, you know, Big Three MVP too, if I'm not mistaken. Just basic. Well, we put a Gills Arena crew
Shit,
together.
Rashad was out there getting them folks hell. And I was talking cash shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that first before you get, I had this. Listen, man. So mad at me. I was hurt. I tore my hamstring, so I couldn't play. Man, him and Al, but he was out there, listen, dog, destroying them folks. And I was talking my shit.
I was just looking at that trophy today, this morning.
So, and I just kept telling him one thing. Yo, the whole
Low-key, that's a
time.
nice
I'm like, y'all want me to shut up, then beat us.
Yeah, didn't beat us.
Right? Beat us. And I shut up. I won't have nothing else to say. Once we lose, I'll shut up. Well, unfortunately for them, we didn't lose.
Did not happen.
So 10-0, damn it.
And it ain't gonna happen again, like you said. They tried.
They trying to do it. Ain't nobody gonna go 10-0 in that shit, man.
Perfect seed. Okay, look at y'all.
Oh,
The gold standard for the Big Three.
Why not? Fuck it. They get it right. If they get it right, they can do it right. But I mean, I don't think the business gonna ever get right over there.
It's the business.
The business not gonna get right. Players are always. I think even more players will come once.
So let
the
me ask you this.
business is right.
I just have a question. I've had this question since the Big Three started. All right. If you have a new professional basketball league, who you think you need to have in some of the positions to make this basketball league successful?
Basketball.
Maybe some basketball people that know something about basketball.
You got Clyde up there.
Like I said, you need to have somebody up in the positions of fucking that got something to say that knows something about basketball.
I think the
Clyde over that motherfucker just agreeing with everything. Nigga, you
I think
know
the,
that.
the,
Come on,
the
let's
real
not act
problem
like
was
that.
it's more it's more Jeff than it is Q.
Absolutely.
more Jeff.
Because
That's why I want you to read the comment that
Yeah,
Jeff
read the
shit.
Jeff shit. I was
trying to. They took it down because
Can we put the Cube tweet back
He's
up?
the one that people don't want to
what
deal
it
with.
said exactly. I'm like, yeah, that's Jeff all day.
Unfortunately, it is.
So unfortunately, it isn't true. In 3-on-3, we challenged the gold medal winners from Netherlands. They accepted. Then FIBA stepped in and threatened kicking them out of the Euro Cup and suspending them for playing a friendly against us. What are they afraid of? And then Ice Cube proceeded to call
like your background is music. Your background is music deals, and that's your background.
Concerts and music,
right?
and putting on events.
You're great. You're great at your profession.
Absolutely.
Right. This is a different profession.
Yeah, it's basketball.
Right.
Sports.
So you need to have somebody that's in front of you.
That's a resource. That's a resource deal, right?
Like, so teaching you the business of basketball itself is not the same companies.
Not at all.
Right. You can't treat it the same.
Definitely not.
Right. And that becomes a
You
problem.
can't just come in and outbid and
just
throw the money around. And
But then anybody, this is about coming in and build relationships, man. Not shit.
That's the most important thing. Is relationships.
Relationship.
People don't like. If people don't like you,
they're not gonna.
You mess up one relationship. That person right there might be tied to this.
Because all it is an email away.
It's fuck you to them too. Because
all it is an email away. All it is email away.
Yep.
Right.
he's a part of it. All right, I'm cool.
If he comes across your desk, then it's like, we're gonna put you nah. But it's unfortunate, man, because this. When it first started, like it was built on something, and it just certain things and certain aspects of it got in the way. And from my standpoint, it was not listening to the guys who've done it for ever, right?
I love,
I'm 15 years in coming into the Big Three. J.O. 16, 17 years. Al, we got guys that put Rashad, we got guys that in Coutinho, guys that put in longevity in the league, right? Like, we've been in locker rooms, been in negotiations, been in front office meetings, been around basketball. So if we telling you this is the things that help teams be successful in the NBA, why wouldn't y'all try to implement a fraction of what we're telling you? A fraction of, you ain't gotta, because you're trying not to be the NBA, we get it. But implement a fraction of what we're telling you. And I guarantee this thing would have been successful.
We needed to get away from the TV show format and get into the league format. We wasn't in no league format. We was in the TV show format. We wasn't getting paid no salaries. We getting paid on game-to-game basis. So there was no real security for the players to really like go out there and invest into it.
Yeah.
Right. But then they did implement us getting like forefathered into the Big Three if they sold it off or anything like that. But we had to go fight for that. We had to go get that shit. So. Like the way everything panned out, it's just the main guys who were drawing most of the people, the big names like Kenyon and all them, it just became, exhausting trying to deal with what's not going the way the players needed to go.
See, even the selling the Big Three, you guys get paid for that, right?
We would.
The loophole has already been established.
Yeah.
You sell individual teams, right? You sell individual teams, right? That's not selling the Big Three itself. So
Still got loopholes.
You just sell all
we
of
already thought about it already. It's all been trust.
Because when I got there, I already started. So if you ever look online, there's 2 enemies pages. Right?
I remember you started, I remember saying that.
We already had a page, already had our mascot, right? So I was already coming in as an individual entity, right? We associate with you, but we're our own thing.
And that was Trilogy when we were.
So, and that's where I got it from. Like,
and that was Trilogy.
It's
we
a
had our
movement,
own
right?
thing.
Like, we can move as our own. We can do our own thing.
Absolutely.
Right? We have our own trainer. So, you got other players coming to our locker room.
We had our own everything.
They coming in there doing. We have our own locker room. We got you know what I mean? So we was acting as our own business. Hey, you should sell individual teams. Right? We didn't, at the time there was no price for it, but it should be a thing that you should think about, selling the teams individually.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, we have to create our own travel schedule. We have to create our own practices with our own group.
Yeah.
Keeping it like we're all over the place and then we got to try to figure out a practice when we get there. Yeah. I don't like that idea.
But that's what we was sold. We was sold on the fact that it was a players' league and we would be able to advertise and basically have our own team. It would be Kenyon and Al's team to do what they wanted to do with the team. So if they wanted to bring in like Melo to be the advertiser, Al wanted to have Viola to be just for us though, not the Big Three.
Yeah.
This is us bringing in advertisers and we get to bring that shit to the court. It's live on TV. Everybody get to see it.
Yeah.
That's the dope part that we thought we was going to be able to do. And that's what turned a lot of players off because some of us as entrepreneurs, we want to, we got business.
But it was more Jeff. He didn't. It seemed like they didn't know before they started accumulating. They didn't know what they really had.
They did.
No.
But yeah.
Right, so they were trying to hold on to all of it until it just made sense.
Yeah.
That's what it seemed like when I was there.
Yeah, we was the first one, man. We had people arranging. I'll make sure our flights was on time. Like everybody else's flights was jacked up at time. I had somebody that we had a team manager. We had a trainer. We had a chiropractor dude that was stretching people. I had another trainer there. Like, no, we were. You know what I'm saying?
And that's
like
that was the thing. That
like
was
we
the
went
event.
10-0.
like we was eating. Like, I made sure we ate breakfast together. Like we had team meal together. Like so, it was a necessity. Like, I wasn't asking. This was things that in order for us to be successful.
Normally doing
normal stuff. Like this is how we were successful in the league. So these are the things that we gonna implement.
Talked about the game plan,
Right,
like what
yeah.
we potential do tonight, who we going up against.
Yeah, who's guarding who going in?
Yeah, I was even looking at like even with like teams like I mean where you stay? You stay in Dallas. Yeah, how are we supposed to practice? Like, how are we supposed to get better and get used to? You know what I mean? So if you looked at the team, most of my players was here.
Yeah.
We can practice. You know, like even like I had training camp.
Yeah, that's smart.
I had training like shit. We can get in shape.
Me, I just picked certified killers.
You already
I knew what they was gonna be.
They was already playing. Yeah.
Had Rashad, Al, James White, and I picked Dion because I'm saying Glove was there for team morale. Right. Like, we didn't expect Glove to play. And even when the game, Glove made a big-ass shot.
Big shots.
Big shots one game. We needed him. Couldn't move that well, but one game we needed him to give him a couple shots. They wasn't guarding him.
Yeah.
Knocking that bitch, So, you know what I'm saying? So,
Give me a breather, big fella. Come on over
you
here.
got to put that shit together. No, you give me an opportunity to put a fucking team together. Give a fuck what it is. 2-on-2, 3-on-3, 4-on-4, 5. Hey, we gonna compete. I'm gonna put some shit on the floor.
Well, Kenyon, speaking of putting the team together, Team USA took home gold in both the men's and women's 5-on-5 side. Struggled in 3-on-3, finishing 7th out of 8 teams.
Damn.
So we already discussed some of the hurdles that make it difficult for the USA to field a competitive 3-on-3 squad with current NBA players. But if you could assemble an American 3-on-3 squad with current NBA players for the next Olympics, who are you picking? It don't necessarily even need to be current players. Like, you want to put Beasley in there.
Oh, yeah, Michael Beasley is one of the tough.
Can't knock it. But 4 years down the road,
Yeah, current NBA player.
Yeah, current or guys you think could help us dominate
Like,
that
if he's
side
saying
as well.
current, it's going to wash
3.
out Joe and B's. Okay. I think.
I go Trae Young.
Ooh.
I go Trae. I'll take Ingram.
Brandon Ingram. Okay.
I go Zion. Shit, I don't mind Bradley Beal.
See, I'm thinking De'Aaron Fox. He playing small spaces.
Ooh.
Fast, quick.
Yeah.
Small. See, you got to think it ain't here.
Because we get 5. You get 5, right?
Yeah.
You get 5, right? 3 and 2 subs, right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking
De'Aaron Fox.
Right, 'cause you
and then just need one more big.
Do you think?
Get 3 a sub and then an injury replacement.
Yeah.
So 5 total. Yeah.
So you get 5 total, but only 4 can suit up.
Well, 4 suit up.
4 suit up.
Yeah, so Trae's.
But do you think De'Aaron Fox will be on the 5-on-5 squad?
Shit, I'm going with Dame. I'm going Dame, PG, KD, AD.
But those are Olympians. I'm being somebody who can realistically not be on the USA
Okay,
team.
now that's what I was trying to figure out. What are my choices?
Yeah, the guys who can't be.
So I'll go Donovan Mitchell.
You know that he could be on the Olympic squad?
Keep going.
I think he can be. I think he can be.
Keep
I think he should have been. I think he should have been. But Donovan Mitchell, Dame Lillard. Not Olympians. I go Andre Drummond
Oh no.
for my big. And then what I said, PG, Dame.
So I'm ready. I'm ready. Go ahead.
Brunson. I gotta have Brunson. Oh, shit, like 3 1-on-1.
But you don't think he'll be on the Olympic squad?
Oh,
I got De'Aaron Fox,
28, 28. Yeah.
Jimmy Butler,
Ooh.
Jaren Jackson,
Okay.
and my 4th, give me shit. I'm gonna go Kyrie Irving.
I'm going James
I was
Harden.
waiting for
got James
Kyrie.
Harden. I'm taking James Harden my 4th.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
going Kyrie
I was waiting for
James
Kyrie
is my
to.
4th.
Yeah, I've been seeing videos of James cooking in this summer, still doing his thing with
Dame,
the hoodie.
PG, James, Andre Drummond,
and
and
then
Andre Drummond, man, you
and then I'm gonna go P. And then so we can take 5, so I can suit up anybody I want to.
Producers want you to know
I'm gonna go
Drummond will be
Paul George.
35 by the time the next Olympics come.
no, but
I'ma
there
go
ain't no
Paul
other
George.
bigs that I like.
Zion Williams.
Go
Not
Paul
big to
George.
me.
Zion 3-on-3.
Nah.
Think about when that little drop pass and he one
I need
there's nobody back there.
I need a defender.
There's
I need a nigga that's blocking shit. I need a I
Zion.
got Drummond.
You gotta-
I got a rebounder bucket.
But he's a
blocker.
liability.
But he's a liability on pick. He's not gonna be able to move
Liability.
back and forth.
He can't play both
Because you know this.
Yo, this
when,
shit. Listen, hey, it ain't no stopping it, bruh.
No.
when they score, you
They
can
taking
just
that bitch out,
There's no. It's not like Big Three where they score and
You
they
gotta
take
give
it
it
out
to the ref.
No,
I
they
know.
take the.
You run. You got to run. You
No, I score. I just pass it. He can
to the
shoot.
3. Yeah. Long
I didn't know that.
So he a liability.
Yeah, he's a liability.
That's why I go Jaren
Because if he's
Jackson. Jaren Jackson.
Jared, I mean,
This game is disgusting. I hate it. But in that,
Disgusting.
Yo, he's effective. Listen, I hate to listen. That
okay,
shit,
so I
that shit there.
I drop Drummond and I'll pick up Single.
I need San.
Sengun?
He's not even from the country, so we ain't gonna be able to. He's Turkish.
Damn.
I'm going Zion.
I'll take Chet. No.
Yeah, you can go check. He might be on the.
He might be on the big squad. And we're going to talk about that later in the show.
I'll
We'll
go
put it
Bobo
together.
then. Fuck
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Fuck it.
Bobo?
I'll go Bobo.
I'm not mad at that. I'm
not
not mad. I'm not mad
Bobo.
at that.
I'll
I'm
go
not mad
Bobo.
at that.
Ash, I'm not mad.
That's what I said. I'm not mad at that.
Actually, I go
motherfucker
Bobo
come
and
brand.
Chet. That's my 4th.
I'm not mad.
You go Bobo, you getting go-go.
Bobo and
getting
Chet is my
go-go?
4-5.
You getting that go-go with Bobo.
Yeah, no. So De'Aaron Fox, Jimmy Butler, Jaren Jackson, PG, and Kyrie Irving.
Scotty Barnes type. I mean, there's a lot. Scotty Barnes type.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
like Scotty Barnes in 3-on-3?
He do it
Yeah,
all.
because he can do it all.
He do it all.
Because you can put him, like if your guards get hurt, you can put him at the point. He can play point.
Yeah, he do it all.
Do the pick and roll. He can do all of it. You need a hybrid like that. But when you look at those type of games, that point guard, the guy who has the ball the most, he better be able to shoot. For sure. That's why I like Trae Young. I like Trae Young or
Dame.
I'm gonna
or
take Jimmy
Brunson.
Butler.
That's why I say Dame.
Or Brunson.
Dame can shoot that bitch from the 4.
I'm gonna
and
take
he
Jimmy
can
Butler and put KJ.
Put KJ on there?
Okay.
That's what I said. That pick and roll, that bounce, motherfucker jump. There's nobody back there.
There's nobody back there to do because he.
They don't have athleticism. There ain't no athleticism like
I
that.
got
He's shooting
Bobo
that
and
bitch
Chet
right
back
now.
there. I got Bobo and Chet back there.
KJ shooting that bitch right now. And he listen, dog.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well,
I think
speaking of,
Zion's my
Either
first.
here or there. One of them or one of them, nigga.
let's keep things
Kyrie
moving.
coming off that.
So NBA will be releasing the entire schedule for this upcoming season on Thursday, but key games have already started leaking, including opening night on October 22nd, which will feature doubleheader, Knicks and Celtics, with the defending champion Celtics doing their ring night, followed by Ant-Man and the Wolves pulling up to LA to take on LeBron, Bronny, and the Lakers in JJ Redick's head coaching debut. Good entryway to start this season with these 4 squads playing.
Wait, let me see that.
No.
This is the beginning of the season.
This is the season opener. Doubleheader, October 22nd.
Those are good games.
No, it ain't.
I don't know why the Lakers are up there.
Exactly.
I mean, I know why the Lakers up there because
So why
of
the
the
Dallas
Lakers.
Mavericks not playing on
nasty.
opening?
Can you go back
That's
up there?
nasty.
Keep it
Why
up there,
Dallas is
please.
not up
So
there.
why the Dallas Mavericks
That's
that made it to the
nasty.
championship not playing on opening night?
That's
Why the Lakers on
nasty.
TV?
And why
And the
Denver
team
not,
that
why
played
Denver not
the
up
team that
there?
they played in the playoffs, the Timberwolves that they beat. Come
Like-
on, let's
Well,
stop
like
this
like
shit.
if I'm gonna do open tonight, right? I would say why is Celtics playing the Knicks? They didn't play each other. That wasn't even a real like. Give us a preview of all right, Celtics versus Timberwolves, right? Because everybody thought Ant-Man
Yep,
would have did a better job.
Yep.
Or
That'd be dope.
or Denver versus Celtics. Someone that it would have happened. Like people like we see them beat through Dallas, and everybody's like, well, Timberwolves would have had a better game. That's the matchup you put at the beginning. Knicks versus Philadelphia.
Yep. Facts. Dope.
That's
game. Crazy game.
That's a crazy game. We already know. You put that motherfucker in Philly or whatever. It's gonna be bananas because they are a rival now.
Yeah.
Put it in
Right,
Philly
like-
the way the Knicks.
Like Knicks and
in
Celtics,
Philly.
that's a rival. But today,
Major markets, though, with those two.
but today, the Philadelphia versus the Knicks, what happened in the playoffs is a real thing.
Real
How they was
PG
cheering
debut.
for,
How they cheering-
and how they cheered for the Knicks in Philly. PG debut, like you
Yeah.
was about to say. Come on, man. That's
I threw that third game in there too. Throw that Indiana, the Pacers Bucks.
Like
Put that
Lakers,
on early.
like Lakers,
Yeah.
Timberwolves. There's nothing there. That's not a rival. That is not.
It's a Bronny showcase day.
But it's still,
It is Bronny's debut, Rashad, as you pointed
But
out.
it's still. But what I'm saying is, there's no excitement about these two teams playing. There's no.
I know Ant-Man not gonna let that shit go over too well if Bronny get in the game.
But he won't get in.
He's not getting in the game.
He'll get in that game.
But also,
It's a blowout. It's a
and
blowout.
for you guys, what is the league letting the Timberwolves play on opening night with Ant-Man? Does that say anything to y'all about just
Sure, it's
how
a
they're
game.
pumping them?
It's just wrong team.
I'm saying them pushing
Hey,
Ant-Man.
they should just. I just want to ask the question: is when they be thinking about opening nights and they be thinking about certain games, what goes inside of their brains on matchups? We just gave them better matchups for viewership, and they
Fans of the game.
just
Like, we're fans of the game now. We
like
watch the
when somebody's like, yeah, we need Timberwolves. Who can they play? Lakers.
Memphis versus Sacramento.
Like,
Ooh, Ja Morant versus motherfucking
Like-
DeMar DeRozan and them boys over
If
there.
you're gonna
man,
put Timberwolves,
together.
you're better off say Timberwolves versus Celtics, Timberwolves versus Suns. Right? There's
Nuggets, Mavericks.
Nuggets, Timberwolves.
like
Since they already got it though.
You know what I'm saying?
Mavs.
Nuggets.
I wouldn't have mind
Who the
seeing
Suns
Suns
matchup? Who the-
Timberwolves too would have been a
that's
good
what I said,
Or, if you
Suns,
want,
Timberwolves.
or Clippers at the Lakers. Lakers at the Clippers.
That's always a great matchup.
Lakers at the
Clippers.
Clippers, opening day,
Suns,
opening the new arena.
That's always a great
Right.
matchup. Yes,
No.
that's always a great
Open the
Lakers
new
versus
arena.
it's the matchup.
Yeah. I can't agree with you.
So we asked the chat, did the NBA pick the right games for opening night? 65% say no. Okay, chat. Well, look, NBA
They
doing
know,
what
they
do.
know, they understand what they wanted, and
So,
it ain't those.
so Shams also dropped the Christmas game schedule as well. So Christmas slate features 5 games. Spurs at the Knicks, Wolves at Mavs,
Can we see it?
Sixers at It's coming right now, Gil.
Just
All right.
hold it up there for a while.
Spurs and Knicks. Okay, y'all real hostile today.
Okay, the second one.
For our
cool.
August show, Timberwolves and Mavs, Sixers at Celtics, Lakers at Warriors, Nuggets at Suns. So of this 5-game slate, which one of those games are y'all looking the most forward to? Can you already? I know you're okay. I know, but we got 2 other people in the
Sixers,
Sixers and Celtics.
Timberwolves, Mavs. Those 2. 2 and 3. 2 and 3 gonna be crazy.
2 of the marquee games. I'm excited to see
Spurs and
Wemby
Knicks.
in the Garden too. Gonna be.
5 will be entertaining too.
Yeah.
The fuck the Spurs and Knicks got?
Victor Wemby and y'all man.
Did Russ go to the Nuggets already?
Yeah.
He already there. Oh, that's,
Russell
gonna be, yeah,
Westbrook
that's it right there. Nuggets, Suns.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Why is that the last game?
Because it's on the West Coast.
Oh,
Yeah.
For the timeline. But just so we see the 5-game slate here, the 10 teams playing. Which team stars should be playing on Christmas that aren't? Any squad you would like to see on Christmas Day?
You said stars?
Yeah.
Maybe Luka is the only Luka and Kyrie.
No, but I'm saying
Oh,
so
okay.
they're playing the Mavs, but
Oh damn! I didn't.
somebody like a
space
Ja.
that shit right out.
Yeah, I would see Josh.
I skipped right over that game.
it all depends.
Yeah.
Ja
Well, okay.
versus Zion.
I'm telling
Zion.
you,
definitely skip right over that.
this is. I know it's kind of impossible to do, but there should always be, if it's a 5-game, it should always be 4 guaranteed, and then there should be a floating 2 teams because the record, there might be a team that Ja might be on a heater by the time this comes up, and you might want to say, all right, Knicks versus, or does the Knicks versus Grizzlies or Grizzlies versus Spurs.
Yeah.
You have to have room for
Flex a
how
game
the
in.
season, how the season is going to put 2 teams that's just possibly on fire at that point. There might be Knicks and Spurs, not saying anything. There might be motherfucker 0-12 versus 0-15. You be like, man, fuck these 2 teams. But what I'm saying is you don't want that on Christmas Day, so you have to be able to move and pull some of these teams apart.
They just said fuck the Knicks fans.
Yeah, they got
No, the people that go to the game. No, but
They got that motherfucker at 9 o'clock.
No, but the people that go to the games on Christmas Day in the Garden, right? Mm-hmm. So you make them go watch the Spurs play?
Something like a
what
classic
I'm saying.
game,
On Christmas
classic
Day?
rivalry game. for Christmas.
That's what I'm saying. The
Supposed to be
Spurs?
classic.
But you're not excited to see Wemby in the Garden?
And they might be pretty good at that time.
They win
might
bad?
be pretty good at that time.
You're talking about a rivalry. You're talking about Christmas
No, it's
game
Christmas
where
Day
we
game,
wake
dog.
up and
Yo,
it's,
Nah,
it's
but then
Christmas
if
Day
you
game.
saying that, that's supposed to be Lakers Celtics.
When you wake up
yes.
They're supposed to be Lakers.
at 9 o'clock, the game come on at 9 o'clock out here. Do you want to watch this? No disrespect to the San, but do you want to watch San Antonio Spurs play on Christmas? Let's be honest. Let's
Not
be
the Spurs, but I want to watch Wemby.
On Christmas?
Yeah.
What if they're 2 and 15?
Well, he plays for the. Well, guess what, Josiah? He plays for the Spurs. So guess
He's
what?
affiliated with.
So look,
I want to watch Wemby though.
So how about this?
Well, you can watch him on the 27th, motherfucker. Like,
Lakers
You're my ISO camp.
Lakers versus Celtics
Yeah.
on Christmas.
I went to a Lakers Celtics game on
76ers
Christmas. It was
versus
lit.
Knicks.
Hey, if you think about
Boston versus 76ers versus Knicks.
they put a bunch
How about
of stars,
Miami,
they put a
New
bunch of
York?
stars in that. Look at all the stars on those
Yo.
teams.
Yeah, all the stars
All
are
the
here.
stars are
how
on the
about Miami versus the Knicks? How about the Heat versus the Knicks in the
team.
Garden?
Either boring when it comes to that time.
But still, it's the rivalry.
It's a rival.
It is.
It's a rivalry, and there's
would be
Heat fans in Miami. I mean,
It would
there's
be
Heat fans in the
entertaining
in
if Miami's
goddamn
not
New
playing
York.
Good, it's not going to be an entertaining
Yeah.
game. If they playing bad, it's just going to be like you're saying with the Spurs.
The shit
Like,
can be either way. The Knicks supposed to be a pretty good team this year, right?
Yeah.
They can go in there and
Miami
hit the
not.
dog shit out of San Antonio on goddamn Christmas Day.
I don't know, San Antonio, you know, they got.
You're supposed to, but that's one of the games you wake up. You wake up with your jersey ready. Like this is a matchup.
Yeah, you're not
These
looking
is-
forward to this game.
Like this.
The
I'm
Knicks.
Christmas.
One thing, go at Steve.
Yeah.
Knicks fan?
Yes.
Who would you want to? Who would y'all
Too
want to
long to
play?
answer that.
Who would you want to play on Christmas? That gonna get you to get to fucking
Pacers,
Victor Wembanyama?
Pacers or Spurs?
Indiana Pacers would be really
Okay.
exciting.
Okay.
Victor
Boston
Wembanyama.
would be good.
Miami Heat.
Miami.
Sixers,
maybe.
Sixers would be good. Even,
about-
we haven't even mentioned this. Not even a rivalry right now, but the Milwaukee Bucks.
Or
would
how
be
about the
amazing.
listen?
Okay.
Just on a smaller. If you're gonna put a lesser team, just go put the Brooklyn Nets on the motherfucker. They ain't got.
Ooh.
The city would
Okay,
be-
yeah.
That's
You talking about the
right.
Spurs?
Instead of the Spurs, just put the Nets on the motherfucker. You put
They
a bad
trying
team.
to pump Wemby up.
Yeah, that's Wemby.
I get
it's
it.
a Wemby thing. It's not a bad team
I
thing.
really get
Well,
it.
then let Spurs. Then let him play Dallas.
Yes.
Fair. I'm not
You know
arguing with
what I'm
that.
Let Texas go at it.
Yeah.
So,
like,
we
That was a
also
good matchup.
Let them.
we also got Lakers Warriors on the schedule. Current Laker
And it's
LeBron
not-
James
who
versus
cares?
future Laker Steph Curry.
both playing
Y'all not-
teams.
Well, just because after what just happened, I think
Playing teams.
that'll be a good.
Now
This
that-
is what just happened.
Playing teams.
That Laker versus Celtics. That just a rivalry. Like that. That's always a great.
Nah, unless they
That-
playing bad. Because
Know
remember,
what I'm
Celtics
saying?
was playing bad for a while.
You know what I'm saying? That's always a great when you wake up on, Christmas, you ain't got shit to do. If you're a Laker fan or a Boston fan, playing against your rival is always good. That's just a thing.
Just
Right? No
go-
matter what the record is, it just like two bad teams are playing, right? In football. Right? Two bad teams always makes for what? A good ass game.
Yeah.
Like this is about to be the good ass game because they're rivals. They hate each other. So their bloods turn different.
Yeah. It's like Carolina Duke.
Yeah.
If we had it on Christmas, everybody would get up on Christmas.
Carolina, no matter what their record is,
It don't matter.
no matter what the record is, it's gonna be like, oh
Classic
shit.
game.
Like even if one is number one and the other one's not even, it's gonna be a good game.
Yep.
It's gonna go down to the wire,
Yep.
which makes
it's
great.
never like crazy. In the history of it, it's never been crazy blowouts.
Yeah.
It's always a good game.
So let's talk about another game on the schedule. So after dipping from the Sixers, from the Clippers for the Sixers this offseason, Paul George makes his return to LA on November 6th, take on the Clips in their new arena, the Intuit Dome. So what will be PG's
November 6th?
November 6th. What will be PG's role with the Sixers this season?
When does the season start?
22nd. About 2 weeks.
I don't like that.
Same shit.
I don't like that early. Like let the motherfucker get his rhythm in before he come back to the city. Like
He got 2 weeks. He got 15 days. Get right.
Just not getting in shape.
yeah.
Just not getting in game shape. Yo, you just not getting in shape November 6th and season started the 22nd, October.
Yeah.
You just not getting in real, like you just not like getting your legs up under you.
Okay.
You don't
Like
even,
real game legs up under you.
like you ain't even like enjoy the team you have now before the old one come back. Like you don't
People
really
start fucking booing you.
Yeah, you don't even have none yet. Like
So can you set PG's role with this Sixers squad? Just
No
straight?
different. No different than it has been anywhere he's been. They need him to score.
Will it be easier for him with the Sixers squad with Tyrese Maxey and Embiid than it has been?
Get to play one-on-one, man. He's a great one-on-one basketball player. There's no possible situation where you can double team him with Tyrese and Joel on the floor. He get to play one-on-one, man. Get the spot up, shoot. Still can defend with the best of them, I believe. And I think he's motivated, man. So there's nothing like motivation to shit on your former employer.
Always fun.
So,
Always good.
I'm expecting big things from PG and the Sixers this year.
For sure. And then Gil and Shaw say all over there, keying and do whatever y'all doing.
Keying and shit.
But what are your expectations for a healthy Sixers squad this season? If they can stay healthy, what do you think the Sixers will be able to do in this tough Eastern Conference?
Showcase some of the talent they got over there, like young fella. I think it'll be an opportunity with good team success for Nick Nurse to go into his bag and his roster and really try to formulate things that he didn't have down the stretch, which was a bench. Joel, he do what he do. Now you got to figure out whether you're going to depend on him long term down the stretch of the season, or you're going to have a backup contingency plan. I don't think he put that in. Picking up the pieces that they did, I think gives KJ, Massey, PG some wiggle room to actually showcase that they can really be a playoff contending team and take it a little step further. I think just maximizing all of the talent on the roster is important for Nick Nurse, because trying to take the Thibodeau route is only going to work if you got guys that are going out there that's going to play hard 100% of the time and not worried about minutes and all that kind of other shit. So it's a good opportunity for Philly.
Good. What do you if Embiid, PG, and that squad can stay healthy? What's the Sixers ceiling?
Which hasn't happened yet, but
we gotta be hopeful and optimistic.
I mean, it should be really good, because Joel Embiid by himself is really good, right? By himself, he's a third seed, so he's gonna be very dominant with, a better supporting cast. The only question I would like to ask, and it should be, he should really be thinking about this Olympic experience where you have so many talented players on your team and you couldn't play the way you're used to playing for the betterment of the team. And the fact that he has Paul George and he has...
I'll read the roster to you. So Paul George, Maxey, obviously KJ on there. They got Kelly Oubre, Jared McCain, their rookie coming in, but they got Eric Gordon, Kyle Lowry, Reggie Jackson. They got
Lowry.
Wait.
No, they went and got some vets. No, it's all
They got
guards.
four PGs.
Okay. All right, okay.
Reggie, Kyle, Maxey.
So they're going to play a lot of small ball figuring.
They got Oubre. They got, who was the
Eric
other guard?
Gordon,
Caleb
Reggie
Martin.
Jackson, Caleb Martin.
Caleb Martin. Oh, they can move around up there.
Yeah, so, but...
And Andre Drummond.
Is he gonna understand that your style might have to adjust just a little bit?
Yeah.
And think about, like, what I mean? Sometimes when you play with a whole bunch of superstars and you uncomfortable because niggas is sitting there doing this, back cutting, and you ain't used to making those passes, now you gotta sit down and watch other people play the right way. Is that gonna...
Do you anticipate Embiid having to sacrifice some of his scoring for the betterment of this squad?
No, because it's...
I don't
Or
think...
it'll make it easier?
Think about it.
I don't think sacrifice his scoring. I think how long he holds the ball should change, right? I think he needs to make quicker moves, either go into your shit early or get off of it. I don't think you should be sitting there pump faking, jabbing, and everybody just sitting there. I think, you know what I mean? It's you need to just hurry up and get to it. Like, I'm get on the block, I'm gonna hurry it, go ahead. If not, I'm gonna pass and make these back doors. But if you're sitting there the same way you've been doing 16 seconds and shit like that, you're not gonna get nowhere, man.
What you mean? It's gonna get him 35 and 12.
Yeah, 35 and 12, you're gonna be out in the first round.
But the only difference is Tobias Harris and this PG. We need PG to be a better version of Tobias Harris. Everything else can stay the same. It can.
Because PG, when he gets it, he needs to do his thing.
Oh.
There's only a few seconds left to do his thing. Tobias Harris is, I don't put the ball on the ground, and shoot.
PG proved, if anything, in LA that he can catch and shoot. But he cannot get.
I can catch and shoot, but
get off the ball.
But what I'm saying, I can't. We all can catch and shoot.
But he learned.
But
to
do
get off
we
the
do
ball.
that all the time?
Oh.
Right? James Harden can catch and shoot, but that's not what makes him great.
But think about PG in this position. Him catching and shooting is a better fit for him because you got a big man that's passing out of a double team. And in Clippers, it wasn't like that. So everybody was trying to figure out how to get their shit off. Him and Maxey at the top of the key in pick and roll situations, it's all gonna be situational now. It's not gonna be no one-on-one, I got it over here, unless the play breaks down. Play break down, you got 5 on the shot clock, do your thing, PG. Do your thing, Maxey. Everything else, go back to what we was doing. It ain't broke.
But 5,
it ain't broke.
It's been broke for 6 years. It ain't won nothing.
Tobias Harris broke it. Now we got a nigga that's worth the money we're
That's
paying
what I said,
him, and we gonna go ahead here and we gonna fucking. And PG can't afford to go to Philly and not fucking perform. Bro. He gotta do.
You don't think there's a problem when your man averages 32 MVP every year and you can't get past the second round?
I need my help.
You've had everything that you possibly needed.
Not at this development of his career. At the peak of 35 points a game, he didn't have no Jimmy Butler. He didn't have those pieces you gonna reference right now that he needed then. He needed them now.
But if he
don't have it.
But if he's averaging 35, that means he don't have Jimmy Butler on his team. Because if he
He had Tobias Harris.
If he has Jimmy Butler on his team, he's not averaging 35.
But
you can't average 35 with another nigga on your team like that.
Tobias Harris was on his team.
Yes, but now
he averaged 35.
But you have Paul George. So the fact that you're gonna average 35, think about how you have to play the game.
35.
But exactly. But the 30 he's gonna average is gonna be just as meaningful as the 35 because you got PG. You giving the extra
He gonna
5
average
points
more
to.
assists.
He's gonna average more assists.
Yeah, it's gonna balance out.
He was trending that way last year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. But that's why I was saying that it needs to be a faster play for him. Like, I'm a score. I'm gonna get off of it.
5.6. So
I'm a score. I'm gonna get off of it. Like,
career high.
Like he can damn near. I mean, with the team he has,
Average
he can
7.
fuck around, average 10 assists, get close to it.
If they
He
force
averaged
him
60.
to,
He was 5.6.
Yeah, so
don't you gotta be forced to pass the ball,
8 this year.
right?
No.
Easily.
Right? You gotta be forced.
play with a
right?
faster tempo. try to
Force?
get more.
If they force you to pass the ball and get off of it faster, like you saying, that's a thing. I get it. But if they not doing that, they letting Joel do his thing. Why would we change that?
Because you can't win it. You
Can't win
haven't
that
won.
way.
Because we haven't had the
Right,
pieces to
nobody
win.
forces Joker to pass. He just passes.
They not
Nigga,
winning
you
because of
open.
him. They not winning because of him.
Yeah, you are.
They not winning because they don't got the pieces to win.
You know what? No, they are.
They ain't winning because he ain't been healthy when it's time to win.
Yeah, 39 games.
But when he is healthy, remember, he is the most dominant player, which he feels he needs to do it all himself. So it's easier to load up on him. When he plays Boston, they just load up on him. And we say, if you're gonna beat us, have 20 assists. He ain't doing that.
Who's a better team, in New York or Philadelphia, without their star players?
Who's a better team
Yes,
without their star players?
yes. So say you're saying
New
New York
York?
without Randall, and you're saying Philly without Embiid. Who's a better team?
New York.
New York by far, right? So Philly without Embiid, they need a better team. They got PG now. It changes everything for them. It changes everything for them. Picking PG instead of Tobias Harris is what separates Philly from everything. And PG's gonna pick up that slack, and Embiid is gonna get 32, 30 a game still.
But the difference is one they play together.
Who?
New York.
New York. They're still without their star.
They use each other.
They're still without their
What
star.
I'm saying is they use each other better than Philly does. That's what I'm saying. As long as he realizes what he has and he uses it to the best of his ability, like he can average 10 assists because he has the pieces, right? He's gonna have backdoors, he's gonna have lobs, he's gonna have spot-up shooters. So even if you thinking about loading, me sitting here and me just making that pass so you can shoot it, that stops you from doing that the next time.
Absolutely.
He needs to stop it before the double.
Playing against 2 and 3 all the time.
Yeah, he needs to stop it before the triples come. Just
What
make the
shooters
easy
was he
pass.
throwing to last year?
Tobias, Oubre, Maxey.
That's it, them right?
How many do you
Then you
need?
picked up Eric Gordon, Caleb Martin, Kyle Lowry. These are all different caliber shooters that now can hit shots. Things that he didn't have before, he has now, gonna change everything.
But
He has to now adjust his game, of course, but he don't have to adjust it to the point where I'm not doing what gets me
he gonna have to play
my
different.
shit. I gotta do my shit.
He gonna have to play different.
I don't agree.
Like y'all
Like
mentioned,
not
agree.
major different,
I don't agree.
but he gonna have to get off the ball faster though.
Let's just get off the ball. Like either just scores or, but I can't.
They
have
gotta
you-
make me get off
I
the
can't.
ball.
I'm not gonna make you.
No, the game.
If what I'm doing is gotten me
I got
35 a game, why do I have to get off the
Because
ball?
you ain't got past the second round.
It ain't because I'm scoring 35, bro. It's because
I'd
my
rather-
niggas ain't coming to show up in the game.
Why would they come up if you never passed the ball to
I've been
him?
passing the ball the whole game. What do you mean?
You sit here 13 seconds, and then this nigga just saying, like, I ain't gonna fully double because you ain't did nothing yet.
'Cause I got
And then-
30.
And then you dribble, and then I pass it, and you throw him the grenade. Obviously, he's not gonna be able to shoot. He has no rhythm. I got 3 seconds to chuck this bitch up there.
What?
Come on. We know that
So
grenade.
now we're complaining about his game now?
No.
Complaining about who's complaining about it?
We're just saying.
Saying he got to play faster.
We're just saying he got to play a little
But
bit faster.
why?
Because he got
Because you're
better,
a better
players
player.
around him.
But why does he have to play fast?
Because he has better players around him that needs the ball as well. It ain't just about you having. So Tyreek, they
It's not
paying-
about his numbers,
They
it's
paying
about him
they
being
paying
effective.
two other motherfuckers.
He's being
200
effective.
They paying 2 other people $200 million. So do you think that they want to just catch grenades all game, dog?
Whose team is it?
That ain't been working.
Huh?
Yours.
It's mine.
Okay.
Throw it to the fucking big fella.
go to
Get
work
the
then.
fuck
Go
out
to
the
work.
way.
If I throw
when
it
I
to
throw
you-
you the ball,
Hey, go to
you
work.
do something
Okay,
with it.
listen, that's what we're saying.
Until I throw it to you?
That's what we're saying.
Hey, I need y'all to chill the fuck out.
No, it don't work that way now.
Chill out.
No, it
Okay,
don't work that way.
Melo.
It don't work that way.
Melo used to have that ISO. He gonna give you 15 seconds on it. When his team started getting better, that 15 seconds turned into 5 seconds. When he was on Olympic, Melo didn't play with the ball, straight shot. He got to his buckets quicker because he has better players around. He didn't have time to sit there and everybody just sitting there. Right? He got to his bucket. All we're saying is just get to your. You don't have.
do what you do,
Don't
but
have. You don't have a whole bunch of duds on your team where you're like, fuck all this.
Shot.
Let's do
Shot.
this.
Instead of you
What
having the
I'm
ball
doing
for 12
is
seconds, let's make it 6
66%.
seconds.
If I'm getting 66% from the field, doing
So-
what I'm doing,
so do what
why
you
would
do.
y'all want me to do something else that's going to change?
So instead
what the
of
fuck you
12
need me-
seconds, do it for 6 seconds.
Yes.
Because when you
The fuck
start
you need-
doubling, because when you start doubling me, then I start dumping that shit off to y'all. Everything else is let me get in the middle of the floor.
If I'm going
and
to
do
work
what
faster,
Joel
you gotta-
Embiid does.
Hey, if I'm going to work faster, you got to double faster.
Yes.
Regardless of anything I do, fast or slow, you got to double it anyway.
If I-
'cause
Well,
it's
so-
66 it's 66%.
If I know you're gonna take 13 seconds to take your shot, I'm gonna sit on 12 of it. I'm gonna sit
66% of the time, I'm gonna hit 66%.
And then you wonder
of
why
that.
the rest of the then you looking at Tobias Harris like, nigga, you can't do shit. He got 6 shots. All 6 of them came with 3 seconds left on the clock.
But Kelly Oubre can give me 19 though. Kelly Oubre giving me what he can. It ain't got nothing to do with the opportunity.
Yes,
It's
it
this
is.
nigga can't hit.
No, 'cause
He hitting.
It ain't jump shots Kelly Oubre making.
He making threes.
No, he's not.
But the-
Yes.
No, he's not.
What did he shoot from the three?
Please tell me what Kelly
And how
Oubre
many
shot from
threes
3.
he shot?
Uber, give me 1 second.
Pretty sure he shot that bitch at a high clip.
No.
Like you're saying he should.
It's
You're saying he got
slashing,
better players and he should do
It's
the same exact
slashing,
thing.
offensive rebounds.
Kelly Oubre is a
fast
three-point
break.
shooter.
Uber shot 31%
31%
on
from
5
3.
attempts
nigga.
last season.
31.
5 attempts?
Yeah, 5 attempts.
He only shot 5
31%.
threes?
5
Oh wait,
attempts.
nigga, how many passes
Per
you
game.
made?
And he
Oubre shot 5 threes per game.
31%.
Threes per game.
5 threes per game,
Okay, I'm saying
31%.
And he
for the whole-
shot
for the whole-
31%. You talking about
For
a
the whole-
high clip.
For the whole
Sixers?
season, yes.
Oh wait, the Sixer shot?
How many threes? No,
No,
Kelly.
Kelly
How many
Oubre.
Oh, how many
threes
total did
Kelly
he take?
have?
But
Did he shoot?
He shot 31% in however many it is.
Yeah.
By
But
himself.
He's still a 3-point shooter.
But what I'm saying is,
he just didn't shoot well.
why can't you shoot well if we doubling?
slashed.
325.
Bro,
325
listen, three-point shooters have
He's a
off seasons
slash.
where they don't shoot well from the three-point line. It
not a
doesn't mean he's not a
three-point
three-point shooter.
He's not a 3-point
What did he
shooter.
shoot from the 3 last year?
What, this past season? Or the season before
The
that?
season before. Look at his 3-point.
32%.
32%.
Before that.
Please.
35.
35.
32.
32.
35.
So he's
33.
He's not a
He's a
3-point shooter.
35?
He's not a 3-point shooter, Rashad. He's a slasher and a cutter and a plays in transition, get offensive rebounds.
Okay.
But who has more 3
I
point?
watched him play every game that
I
KJ
did
was
too.
LA.
Who has more-
I watched him play every game.
Who I knew that he wasn't a 3-point shooter.
I knew he hit threes.
He's the 31%.
Who has more 3-point shooters? Last year.
Hold on.
Last
Yo,
year.
hold on. How many threes did he shoot?
Total?
Yes.
325.
How many KJ shoot?
Let me pull it up. Give me 1 second. Entertain yourselves while I
Nope.
Secure that every other. So KJ shot 23.
And what is his? What do you shoot?
30%.
What does that mean?
He's saying KJ ain't a three-point shooter. Are you gonna keep passing the ball at three-point shoot line?
I'm saying he shot the same percentage. He shot 300 threes. He shot the same percentage as KJ. KJ shot 23 of them. He's not a three-point
shooter. He said he's not a three-point shooter.
He's not a three-point shooter. Just because he shot 300 of them motherfuckers don't mean he's a three-point shooter.
But because of the way the style is, I'm sitting here. I'm forcing you to be a three-point shooter
How many
because I don't want
threes
you.
did Kelly Oubre make, man?
No, he shot
Like
30.
101 or
He
something.
made 100 threes.
Out of 325 attempts.
He shot 31%, Rashad.
Think about, but think about the.
If he shot,
think about what I'm. But think about what you're saying.
If he shot 1,000,
if we're playing, if you're playing,
made 31%. It's
Aren't
still
you a shooter?
31% of them
Yes.
motherfuckers.
We're both shooting.
But if you're
so you know what I'm saying.
But you're not looking at it. You're not looking at how the style is played. Let's say Oubre's not a three-point shooter, right? And he's sitting in the corner, and I'm sitting here 20-something seconds doing this, and then I pass it. They finally double. I pass it, swing. He is forced to shoot this three every single time, even though he's not a shooter.
He wants to drive.
He wants to drive. So if we can let him cut and I make him some passes, like
You put him in a different position. You
who's
put
a
him
better
in the corner.
third?
You put him in the wing. You don't put him in the corner.
Everybody's in the
missing it
corner.
anyway. He shoots 31%.
The way he plays, everybody's in the corner until Embiid does what he's going to do.
No matter where you put him at, Rashad, he's shooting 31%.
He hitting.
Who's a better
hitting?
Who has a
He hit 100.
Who has a better three-point shooting team? Philadelphia last year or Denver? Who has better three-point
Last
shooting?
year, Denver.
Do they?
Yeah. KCP and Michael Porter Jr.
Two guys.
Two guys.
You just asked a question, and then I said yes, and then you said, yeah, two guys.
But
how does that even make sense? You asked the question. Who was the better three-point shooter? I said Denver. You guys said two guys. I'm like,
Yeah,
okay,
so
you want me to pick the other teams so y'all can say,
No,
one guy?
I'm just saying that if you really think about it, who has more three-point shooting? Who has better three-point shooting?
Denver.
It looks like why do you say
mean
Denver?
It looks like it is.
Why?
It is. Because they shoot more threes.
Because the guys who shoot threes, the guys who duck in,
They
right?
shoot more threes.
So so instead of KCP and Michael Porter Jr., they shoot the threes, and the guys who can't shoot don't shoot, right? See, in Philly, the guys who don't shoot gotta shoot threes.
Why?
Because the way the game is being played. I'm sitting here with the ball.
The same way Joker does when he's in the post.
No.
Same thing Joker
and then oh shit, you double. Pass, bad shot, right?
Yeah, that's called system. It's a bad system.
It's
Because the same players on the same team, Denver and Philly, you got the same player on the same team. One team is doing cuts and moves and slashes. The other team is just spacing and waiting for
yeah,
threes.
because the best player is
They're doing
getting off the ball.
They're doing the same
He don't let
thing.
you double. He don't let you double
They're
all the
doing
time.
the same thing.
No, they're not doing the same thing. It's not the same style.
That's what I just said. It's different. One is a system, one is not.
One is a lot. It's a system. Pick and roll, pop.
They're no slashers. They're not slashers.
He gonna
They're
give
sitting in
you the
three-point line.
same fake three, go left, pump fake, pass it, give it back.
That's what you do when you got a big man. That's your franchise player.
Now
Give it back to him.
But think about everybody else though. You're saying, nigga, you pay me $200 to do me, but all me is sitting here.
Waiting for me to do me.
You might as well just get back to Tobias. Just go ahead and get
Well, wait till I
Tobias.
come out the game.
This is what this nigga do. Sit here and chuck threes. Like, I don't do that. I get to it myself.
Oh, no.
Right? So you get to it, you pump fake, one dribble shoot.
Y'all talk about success for Embiid, how successful he's been doing what he do. How successful has PG been doing that? Doing your own thing. You haven't been.
I mean, PG.
You haven't been successful doing that.
PG
so
and
PG
MVP.
has to adjust too.
He's not MVP. He's going to adjust. He's going to naturally adjust.
Adjust to Embiid.
But
this is you're coming from
gotta
over there to over here,
each
man.
other.
This is how we do shit over here, man.
Let's get to the.
That's how we do shit over here, my nigga.
Yeah. This is how we do shit. MVP, most dominant big man, can't get past second round.
Well,
we gonna keep doing it.
You here to help us get past
MVP, best team, you lose to the Knicks. I mean, it's
7 straight playoff appearances have not made a conference finals in those
PG
7 seasons.
Welcome.
Okay, welcome.
Sit your ass
They gotta
down.
do it together.
Watch the show. Sit your ass down and watch this show.
all right, well, as long as you say that, I don't want to hear you say shit about
I'm a New York
PG.
Knicks fan.
Don't say shit about PG all
all
year.
Man, now, I want them niggas to fight and Bristol with all that. Yeah, PG, listen, go over there and do what you need to do to make the team yours.
This much of an
okay?
oxymoron this nigga is in life, right? This nigga is cheering for the Philadelphia 76ers football team and the New York Knicks basketball team.
With the Yankees, and I'm a Yankee fan.
And a Yankee fan.
And I cheer for France. Goddamn, what else you want me to
Oui,
cheer
oui.
for? Who else y'all cheer for? I'm gonna cheer for the opposite. Goddamn it, just to piss you off.
All right, well, let's keep this moving. NBA also announced some of the NBA Cup games with this year's season tournament kicking off on Tuesday, November 12th. League starting with the bang as Klay Thompson returns to the Bay for the first time with the Mavs.
When?
To take on his former squad, the Warriors, November 12th.
Oh, they in the
start of
same
NBA.
pool in the.
Yeah, start of the NBA Cup.
They're in
Klay
the
coming
same
back
pool.
to the Bay to kick off the in-season tournament. So what are your expectations for Klay in his first game back in the Bay against the Warriors?
Foot the ass.
With the ass.
Klay gonna get 35 shots. They gonna make sure.
J Kid for sure.
Oh, listen, J.K. gonna make sure.
Oh yeah, make sure he get for that.
He gonna make sure he get all the shots.
All he has to do is just say, hey, listen, you're gonna get 35 shots. Just take 35 shots.
Take 35.
Think
Don't worry
that
about Mr.
game
Man.
plan, though. When
Huh?
if they focus their game plan on Klay and they still got Luka and Kyrie out there, like, what are y'all doing? You gotta leave somebody open.
J.K. got asshole in him, so he
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
gonna make sure that boy get all the shots.
That's what I love about J Kid though. He target niggas. He go right at.
Hey, old school back. Old school NBA.
Who out
man.
there? Nah,
Yeah.
we're going to him. We're going to him all day.
Who can't go?
You can't play defense. We're gonna go at you the whole
Who
game.
can't guard who? Shit.
Like the fact, like this is stuff I be like little things like this. You have a guard, right? Like let's say Luka has 2 fouls in the first quarter, and your next 20 plays ain't going at him.
Right.
Something's wrong with you.
Something wrong with you.
Something's wrong with it. You got 2 fouls and I don't want to guard.
Right away.
Man,
Flat, drop,
We was
whatever.
doing that. He was doing that in
Either
the
you
NBA.
gonna let the
Doing that
nigga
shit in
score
the
something or
No,
pull him
no.
out.
Man, listen.
Move it around, nigga.
Man, let one call forwards out, and I had somebody guarding me that had one already or something. Man, K, he used to tell me, K, get your ass on the block.
Right now.
Go get your ass on the block. We're gonna every goddamn time.
He
until
better
they
foul you. He better foul you. Don't
Follow
on his
score
ass.
like I be just looking at it like,
Yeah.
What are y'all
what
doing?
coaching stuff? What coaches? What are y'all looking at? Do y'all know?
Near the penalty. Like you
Near the penalty. I was about to say,
Near
the bonus, win the bonus
you
and they
get,
don't
you get
attack
4. Man, we
Everybody to the rim.
Everybody,
To the
ain't
rim.
no jumper.
No jumpers.
Ain't no jumper. What they gonna
Coming out
do?
the game if you shoot a
you
jumper.
shoot on a nigga, be like, what are you doing, man?
What are you doing, bro? To the rim.
I be sitting there like, how's he still in the game?
He got 3
There's no, he got 3 fouls.
He's telling the coach, I'm good.
I'm good.
Nigga, what?
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
1-4 flat. The fuck is? Either I'm gonna get a layup or he's gonna foul me. But
Something good is happening.
something's happening.
Something's happening.
The whole time.
Somebody will
I
get a great shot. Listen, you got to go zone out this bitch.
Something.
I remember I got Jason Terry in 2 quick fouls. We playing 2 fouls, quick, sub. Then they put Corey Benjamin on me. And then they put Dan Dickow in. And I remember I came down, passed the ball, coach called timeout. You know who you have on you? Dickow. Dan Dickow. You was aggressive against these 2 and you not gonna score against Dan Dickow. I don't care what play we call.
Yeah.
As long as Dan Dickow's in the game, score. Nigga, I shot the ball 12 straight times. Dan Dickow until they sub his ass out.
Yes.
And that's when Tracy McGrady said he was gonna score 50 on Melo. 50!
Let me ask you.
ISO. Now don't help him. ISO.
Do you think it's because there ain't no real rivalries in the league?
No, I just don't think coaches is smart.
No, the coaches ain't.
Like a player challenge,
Just-
like when a player challenge is getting challenged, like a J Kid challenges a player, like you can't guard him, we're gonna go to him. I'm looking at J Kid as soon as they call the play, like, man, what's this? I remember scouting this play. You running this play for him? Oh, that's an insult. Man, fuck this nigga.
Yeah, it's this.
But the challenge is this, I'm accepting the challenge now. Like, all right, Jay, that's what we on. All right, they running this play for me, I gotta guard this. And once I dead this play, they're not gonna keep coming to this.
they're not playing. They're not coaching in real time. They're coaching by this blue piece of paper or whatever the fuck color it is now, right? You know, at the 3-minute mark, we're gonna run this and this. They're not watching the game, right? They're not watching the game. Like you can say, like he just got his 2nd foul and he waved the coach off, and you sitting there, all right, pick and roll, and we're gonna post up this person. You sitting here like,
Why are we not?
did you
going
just
back
hear
to-
he had 2 fouls? He got 2 fouls. He's waving them off, meaning he think he good.
Man.
If you don't run your whole, I I remember the zone came in, right? The zone came in, and we like, all right, Kenyon on this side, Chauncey on this side, JR's on this side, and this person, hey, run the offense over here, goddammit. Stay the fuck away. We running our whole offense shifted to the whole other side, and we gonna pick on the 2 niggas that didn't play defense.
Absolutely.
We're not. I don't care who's on fire on that side. He on that side. He on that side. Run it over here.
Absolutely.
We picked on the people who didn't know how to play, or the people got 2 fouls. I hated when Shaq got 2 fouls, and he needs to get his 3rd to get out of the game. Because I had to drive and take that goddamn hit.
Much as listen, Earl Boykins was in the NBA, but I hated it.
Mm-hmm.
I hated being on the team with him at times. Like you score that bitch, but
Help.
we're liability.
Help.
Dog, you can't play against him.
Every time.
We can't play against him. Mm-hmm. We can't, who we gonna put him on when we play against them? We
Help.
played against the motherfucking who we gonna play? Put him on him. We're gonna put him on Larry. Who? Right?
Help.
He's strong as ours, but still, we still gotta help. Because all they're gonna do is turn, shoot right
Turn it,
the
and
fuck over.
that's all it is.
Yeah, all right. Turn, shoot right the fuck over.
You little motherfucker.
Yeah, like, dude, skillful offensively, absolutely. Liability every defensive possession.
That's what, Kevin McHale used to tell us about how him and Larry Bird used to set up the first 5 minutes of the game, put the team, that was their goal, to put the team in the bonus. Put the team in the bonus, force mismatches now. So if it was Parrish getting the big in foul trouble, now we in the bonus, we know somebody can't foul out here, they're gonna be sitting down.
As I said, I be sitting there like, y'all shot 14 threes. How do you shoot 14 threes in a row? Like,
And then complain about
there's
fouls.
who's the player on the court that be like, yo, I just missed 4, nigga. You don't supposed to shoot again.
Right.
Drive.
And then he shoot 3
Yeah, don't you just keep taking. I just already.
He said, you shot 4, nigga, I'ma shoot 4.
I just proved that we not on fire. We not on fire right now.
Nigga said,
Get to the basket.
You not on fire, nigga.
No, you not on fire.
I'm gonna shoot my
No, it's a we thing. You get to the basket. Get us in foul trouble. Now I can continue to shooting my shots.
But
So we talked about Klay coming back to the Bay Warriors, but let's talk about some news that impacted the Warriors last week. Lauri Markkanen was one of the biggest names on the trade market this summer, with the Warriors reportedly being the top suitor for the former All-Star big man services. But last week he agreed to a 5-year, $238 million renegotiated extension to stay with the Jazz. He was in the final year of his deal, and because he signed it after August 6th, he will be with the Jazz at least through this season. Warriors made a final offer of Moses Moody, multiple first-round picks, pick swaps, and second-rounders, but refused to include Brandon Podziemski and or Kuminga in any deal. And according to Shams, the Warriors consider Podziemski a first-team All-Rookie selection this past season to be their guard of the future. Did the Warriors make the right decision not giving up Pods or Kuminga for Lauri Markkanen?
Wait, so the Warriors rejected the deal?
No, Jazz rejected the deal.
So
because they wouldn't include them guys.
They wouldn't include Podziemski or Kuminga in the deal.
So it wasn't both, it was either one of them.
Podziemski became the main piece they were looking for, but Kuminga's name was also mentioned in a potential trade deal as well.
Golden State, stupid.
Yeah. And just for reference, Markkanen was an All-Star and Most Improved Player in 2023.
his name?
Who, Lauri Markkanen?
No. Podziemski.
Brandon Podziemski?
Oh, Brandon.
Brandon Podziemski. Show Pod some love, Gil. But Markkanen averaged 23 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists in 55 games this past season. So, again, did the Warriors make the right decision not giving up Podziemski or Kuminga for Lauri Markkanen?
I don't think so.
You would have pulled the trigger on
You
that?
just lost Klay, right? So you need another guy that's proven. Them other guys still trying to prove themselves. Right? Mm-hmm. I would have got off of him. Yeah, I would have got off of him.
So you would have made that deal. Shaw, looking at that,
Yeah, I would have.
if you were the Warriors, would you have given up Kuminga or
You
Brandon
get to play
Podziemski
different with Steph, man.
to get Lauri Markkanen on the squad with Steph and Dre?
Pick and pop guy, big, new NBA. You wasting Steph years, man.
I think I said a couple months ago that it's a burning building and that motherfucker's coming down. And unfortunately, it's due to all of the things that the Warriors allowed to happen with Jordan Poole. And I'm always going to be an advocate for him because I seen his ceiling. I seen that he was, somebody learning, trying to figure the game out and just, literally hit someone's fist. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's unfortunate. He had an upside, his family was looking forward to all of that. Marketing, having the ability to go there is cool and all, but choosing Pajinski and Draymond and Kuminga over Jordan Poole, to me, was crazy. I just can't see it. Anytime I think about the Warriors, I think about Jordan Poole, and I don't want to talk about him. That's why, I feel like that's why Klay left. I feel like that's why they're going to break the team up. And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
So he didn't play basketball again?
No, he did. It's just not the same.
He went
It's
somewhere
not
and
the
he
same.
motherfuckers stink right now.
Yeah, them niggas is nasty right now. His game is not even the same. He don't
Well,
look the same.
that ain't Golden State's fault.
Yeah, it's not, but they gonna pay for it.
It's not his goddamn fault.
He got punched in 21, 22, right?
I think the summer of 22 going into
22.
22, and then he came back the next year and averaged 20.
got the bread.
And went downhill from there. Yeah. But whatever they do. Wish them well, but fuck them at the same time.
So they could have gave up a left-handed.
I don't need no.
They could have gave up Brandon for
Time. It's all good.
a whole star.
I think it would have been Pajinski, Moody,
what
a bunch of picks, pick swap, second rounders to kind of fill
Like
it
the
out.
picks thing, I get because y'all didn't been in the base, y'all ain't had no decent picks lately, but I get.
I know you
to a
probably
certain
need some
degree,
picks
though.
moving forward later in life.
to get that, but right now you got a chance to get. I would have did it, man.
I can see it's one of those moves is if we get marketing, how good are we gonna be? Is it a championship caliber team for Steph at his age? If not, then it's like I'd rather just save my money. Because when Steph is done, then I still have all my picks and I have shitload of money to try to rebuild.
I get
So
you.
it's
6 and 1/2 dozen other right now.
yeah.
But are you
get you.
looking?
Did you
I agree.
let Klay walk in free agency?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
it
just
sounds like a bunch of motherfuckers don't know what they're doing up there.
No, it just seems like they're
Well,
just
it sounds
like,
like the-
or they reality kicked in and realized, okay, I got money off of Klay, fuck it. Curry, what we gonna do? Do I gotta trade you? Or I gotta put you somewhere else? But I'm, in 2-3 years, they're gonna have a whole lot of money. They'll just have Kuminga and a bunch of young kids with a whole bunch of picks, and then they can overnight try to be a powerhouse again.
But they said
start back
they're
over.
committed to Steph and putting a winning team around him. But
Well,
the
that's
move
not-
Yeah,
that they're making.
listen.
Sound good.
Listen, it
Sounds
sounds
great.
good when it comes out your mouth, but we can see it right here in real life. That's not what you do.
it's not.
Because there's no way if you was trying
Clearly,
to win,
you would've did it.
You would have made the trade.
made
I'm
that
giving
trade.
away a couple
Facts.
picks and a couple draft picks.
Now I
couple
go get
second
marketing
picks,
and
then-
I can still go. Just.
And I don't see Pajinski as no high potential turnaround Jeremy Lin type of come out and give you something crazy. He's solid. Don't get me wrong. He's solid.
I mean,
Yeah, no,
he's
yeah.
solid because he has the team he has. We don't know what he's going to be
Without that,
when the offers change and all that stuff. So basically, they're not doing what they're saying.
and for them two pieces, for a big piece like that,
Yeah, I'm saying, but
do that right away.
But they're saying it wasn't. It was probably either one of them. It wasn't for both.
It wasn't for both.
But yeah, no.
They didn't want to trade Pajinski straight up.
Pajinski, Moody picks and all that stuff.
Yeah,
is what they were
Pajinski
saying.
and Moody?
But they look at
Or
him. They're
Kuminga and Moody, like either
I wouldn't
combination.
I'm not giving up Kuminga because I can't mimic that.
You can't mimic that.
I can't mimic
But
like
for
that.
Moody and Pajinski, for him,
'Cause
that's a
your-
steal. You're
that's your
giving him
forward.
away for a sprite.
Like you got Kuminga at the 4, Markin at the 5. You can put some pieces around.
So you can put Draymond at the 4, Kuminga at the 3. I mean,
Oh, you did. Yeah, you definitely can.
Still got GP2. GP2 still there.
Yeah, you still got
got
some
some. You got some.
Pajinski averaged 9 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists.
Woo wee!
Hey,
year.
Barn burn.
Hey,
I'm telling you.
Hey, boy.
boy.
45% from the field, 39% from 3. Y'all hate if y'all want to.
Those are
Those
both-
numbers
So
are
what was marketing numbers again? for
different price points.
Nah,
out there.
come on, just for the people. For the
23
people in the
and
back. 23 and 8.
Yeah, so just
what from
pointing
the
that
field and
out.
what from 3?
What'd you say?
What do you shoot from the field and what do you shoot from 3?
Marketing? Give me one
Yes, sir.
second. Hold on, y'all always overextend my limited knowledge. No, I'm just
Nah, man, you got to move them fingers fast. Fingers fat.
Shot
They
40,
fat. They're fat, Rashad.
40 from 3?
Yeah.
40 from 3.
48 from the field, 40 from 3.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
tripping.
All right. Well,
Warriors tripping.
so let's just talk about the state of the Warriors. So Warriors lost Klay, but added Kyle Anderson, Buddy Hield, DeAnthony Melton to the roster. So while marketing was a prime target, according to Shams, the team has no interest in making a move for either Brandon Ingram or Zach LaVine. But the Warriors say they're willing to do whatever it takes to keep Steph happy. So during a recent interview with Mark Spears and Anscape, Chef Curry said he wants to be a Warrior for life, but also said, quote, I want to win. Let's put it this way. If it is a situation where you're a bottom feeder and it's just because you want to stay there, I'd have a hard time with that. But I don't think that's going to be the reality. So are the Warriors doing enough to make sure they aren't a bottom feeding team?
Say what? Say huh?
In the West,
Overall.
The
what's
league
bottom team?
Overall.
10,
did not
number
make
10?
the. I mean, they finished 10th last season, did not make the playoffs.
That's bottom feeding.
That is
Bottom,
12 to
I mean,
10.
they're already a bottom feeding
12
team.
to 10.
So,
Technically.
So you were playing.
so with the moves they made, and obviously
Which
Kuminga's growth, Pajimski's growth this season, do we think
What
that
move
Three
did they
guards.
They didn't make no
Jordan,
move.
three
did they
guards.
make?
Melton,
Melton,
Kyle
Buddy
Anderson,
Hield.
Melton, and Buddy Hield?
So what was the other one you said?
Kyle Anderson
Melton
and
Kyle
Buddy Hield.
Anderson, DeAnthony Melton,
Melton from
from
the Sixers.
Sixers, the shooter.
And Buddy Hield.
Buddy Hield.
2 shooters.
2 shooters
And
to not make the trade for marketing when you already
Kyle
have 2
Anderson.
shoot.
And Kyle Anderson.
Kyle Anderson facility.
Known as Lee Kyrie.
Lil Draymond.
And you have Kyle Anderson as your point guard.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't they make
2
so
shooters.
Brandon? So what do you have him? What is he gonna do?
Brandon Ingram or Zach?
No,
LaVine?
no, Brandon.
Oh,
What is?
Brandon Pajimski?
Yeah, what is he gonna be doing? What is
Point.
it?
Supposed to
Point.
be the point.
And then
So we got both of them small boys out there.
So Slow Mo would play the 4, but he would play point forward.
point
So what
forward.
Draymond? So what is
Draymond
Draymond's
just
position?
playing the 5.
Okay, so then
So
what
it
am I?
takes away. So that
So
eliminates.
he's just a screener now.
So that he's point.
So Brzezinski.
Unless if they play small, if they playing big,
So Draymond at the 5.
Draymond not in. Let's say he not in, and Slow Mo playing the 4.
So what Kuminga playing?
3. And then Slow Mo play point forward.
That's disgusting.
Disgusting.
That's nasty. In your words.
You nasty word.
So
they ain't got a lot of shit that they can move around and even make it look good.
as we stand here right now, middle of August, are the Warriors a playoff team, play-in team, or lottery team? With this roster.
Name it again.
I guess some people put their mask on, but in different countries, they don't want their wives to know they won the money, right? But I think the picture's gonna look like this. You on that side, I'm on that side, and holding that big card. Lottery. They hit the lottery. Yes,
And
sir.
going to the lottery. Back to the lottery.
They hit the lottery.
Yeah, they can't compete
Teams got
in the
better,
West.
man.
In the West, not with that roster. You can't compete like that. You got to make some changes.
Because we know it comes with a penalty for them to be great, and the penalty is going to be running Steph to the ground.
Facts.
Right, that's the, if they're becoming a play-in team or a playoff team, that means Steph is damn near, for the first time in his career, playing 40-something minutes.
You think he want that or you dreading that?
Hell no.
You don't want that, man. Man, you done won 4 championships, man. Playing
You
about
want your
30,
load to get
30,
easier.
33 to 35 minutes, man. You comfortable with that?
You want your load to get easy.
Yeah.
Entering the final stages of your career, what, year 16, I believe,
As
coming
the
up.
main guy?
No, but I'm just,
You don't want to play 40-something minutes, man. That's 40-something minutes being doubled the whole night, man. God damn.
But they damn sure gonna put 2 on him.
Yeah. I know he's sitting there like, man, it's about to be some bullshit.
Unless
Go ahead, go
DeAnthony
to-
Melton and Buddy Hield out there,
About to go to Dubai. He about to go back to Dubai, man. Better run them sand.
How effective has double teaming Steph Curry been in the NBA?
Not very.
Okay.
Because he had another guy over
He had
there.
another guy. He don't got Klay no more.
So
He got Buddy.
okay.
Okay.
Got somebody.
Where's Buddy at last year?
Philly.
And Indiana.
obviously there's still time.
He
Still,
started with Indiana?
yeah, he was in Indiana.
And so they needed all 3-point shooting, and okay.
So
Then he went to Philly.
still time for some moves to be made.
Thing in Indiana though. I think they said he had an attitude thing in Indiana.
So we asked the chat, we said the Warriors are A playoff team, a play-in team, or a lottery team. 53% think play-in team, but 39% think that they're a lottery team. So at one point, and we know Steph wants to be a Warrior for life.
He will be. His number going up that bitch.
But do you think
He better get out of there.
But he'll be. So that's what I was going to ask Kenyon. I don't see it happening.
There's a light at the end of the tunnel.
Is it in Los Angeles?
No, there's a train coming.
Okay.
God damn it. There's definitely a light at the end of the tunnel, goddamn it.
It's a goddamn
fucking train coming. Fast.
God damn.
Yeah.
Get out the way.
That speed train, that motherfucker coming.
Especially coming off this Olympic experience, playing with these high-level dudes. Now I got to come back.
Deal with this shit?
To you Negroes? I don't know, but let's talk a little bit about Kuminga. Had a breakout year this past season. Set career highs in points, rebounds, assists, minutes per game, and field goal percentage. So according to Yahoo Sports' Jake Fisher, Kuminga is looking for a full max extension worth $224 million. He's in the final year of his rookie deal, will be a restricted free agent next summer if him and the Warriors don't agree to a new deal before that. Should the Warriors give Kuminga a max extension? Is he the player that you look
gotta wait
to build the future of your franchise around?
You gotta wait.
See,
When we said this shit last time, was he wasn't on here when we had this conversation before?
I like Jonathan Kuminga. I don't know if I was on here, but I like Jonathan.
I don't think he was on here because I was
But
saying the same thing.
you gotta wait.
I was saying the same
No,
thing.
I like him, but
you gotta prove more.
You gotta prove more.
You gotta prove more. And Gil was saying
Like,
you gotta give it to him now. 'Cause he got the only potential on the
But
team.
it's either now or next, because for one, he's not. I heard you with the Tyrese Maxey thing. Absolutely, he's not making an All-NBA team.
Nope.
no.
So therefore, you can wait and still you can.
Yeah, there's
They give
no
him
threat.
what he worth.
You
But
get
yes.
him.
Yes.
So those numbers went up this year, right?
Well-
but what were those his career highs in points, rebounds?
So
what
right
was
now,
those,
he
what
gets
was
what?
those numbers?
I need to see those.
16 and 5.
So I need those numbers to go up this year.
16, 6, and 5.
16, 5, and 2 assists.
I need those
53% from the field.
So I need
Now
those
compare
numbers to go
those
up.
to Wagner, France. Franz Wagner.
Wagner.
So I need those
He just
numbers
got
to go up,
222.
Gil. Yes, I hear you, but I need those numbers to go up.
Do you think France
So
deserves
Wagner
this?
averaged 25 and 4 assists,
25,
48% from the field.
16.
He give me the 18, 19.
Yeah, that's
and
different.
A couple more rebounds and yeah, he ain't even got to fuck the assist. I don't give a fuck about the assist.
Because he do different shit out
He do different shit.
So he can get how much?
224, I believe.
224
I said-
now.
It's
Yeah,
gonna be the same
without the All-NBA, I think
gonna be the
All-NBA
same
would
number
make a
next
jump.
year.
And then same next summer.
It's gonna be the same number.
Yeah, it's the same.
It's the same.
Oh yeah,
number.
you wait.
And he's restricted, so they can, I think, match any.
Yeah, they can match
So
anything.
next summer they can match it into.
Yeah, they can.
So that's the bad part
He's
about
restricted.
it. When
So-
you was saying it,
So you let him go get it.
you let him
No,
go get it.
I
But when
pay
you
him.
was saying it, you could give it to
If
him
those
now
numbers-
and show your investment in him in the future.
Yeah.
But if you wait, he have a bad season this next coming season to show like, all right, he
Oh no, that's what they do. You wait, hoping like if I know I'm willing to pay him 2 something right now, and if he plays very well, right? He averages 20, 25, it don't matter.
You give it to
220.
him- you give it to him
If he
next-
averages fucking 15, 13, like, hey, young fella, listen,
you drop it. Do you drop it?
hell yeah. I
If he
got
come back-
leverage.
If he come back this year and he
180.
do 15 a game,
I don't have to pay him.
If it's the same numbers,
I don't have to pay him.
So just imagine if it's the
so
same.
he go up to what? Let's say 18, 19.
See, I got basically from 16 points all the way until All NBA team, I'm in 220.
Yeah.
Right? So I have so much room. Even if he averages 27 points a game and he don't make an All NBA team, 220.
But you got 2 seasons to wait for that.
No, so he'll be a restricted free agent this upcoming summer.
So he got 1 season.
Last year of his deal.
So he got this season to prove that he can.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's
we
what I'm
want to
saying.
give you that.
We
But that's
want
what I'm
to
saying.
too, but you gotta your career highs and everything.
Got to go up.
Yeah.
Let me see that continuous growth during
The
this
only,
season.
the only thing that hurts, the only thing that hurts them is All NBA because it puts them in
He's
another.
not getting that.
And if we don't think he's gonna make an All NBA team,
We can just
you
wait.
can wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not top.
Because all you're doing is just banking on he don't play very well. Right?
No, but
So I can just
even if he
get the
plays,
money down.
He can play fucking great. He can play great. He's not top 15
Right.
in the NBA.
Right.
Top 25.
He's
top.
France. What? He's France.
That's all I'm saying. There's other
But
guys.
Franz got
that-
the max, right?
But he got the max.
Yeah.
But there's other
You gotta
guys.
remember his age is he's 21.
But now, do you run the risk with Kuminga pissing him off if you go
No,
the
yeah,
route and
That's
he
what I
has a
was
great
about to
year?
go. I was about to
Okay.
go there.
Because I can match
Hey,
whatever
guess
goes
what?
out there.
Okay.
Oh, you
But
can
he-
match?
Hey, guess
He can
what?
match it, but
hey,
he-
guess what? Go play pissed off.
Tough shit, yeah.
Please. Hey,
But he had some issues
come
with
out here
Steve
and
Kerr
play
this
pissed
season.
off, please.
Yeah,
What is
Steve
the
Kerr
what is
said
the
that
max?
shit and he came out balling.
Somebody else can just offer him just as much as that.
But so they can match whatever he gets offered. So basically, they could not say play a game of chicken, but be like, all right, go see what the market,
See what your market value is.
see what your value is.
What's the max he could get in the market?
Maybe under that too.
From a different
Probably
your
a
own
four-
team can
before
pay
year.
you more.
Your own team pay you more.
Your own team pay you.
Own team can pay you
Maybe less years.
So you play chicken. So you just play chicken with them, knowing that whatever you. But then that hurts too, because if you know the team is gonna match it, most people won't offer it then. Like I know Kenyon ain't coming here, so what the fuck I'm gonna offer him for?
Yeah, but
and you over here like, yo, just offer me the shit. Just, you know what I mean?
But
Just
ain't
because
it to gauge to see if the main team really wants you, if they can offer more than what they want to give you?
So
if they want to lowball them, and
So
then
this is what
you
I
get-
did
like
with-
what happened with PG. They wanted to do the PG deal with what they wanted to give him, and he's like, man, I'm cool. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna get more.
yeah, but
I went and visited the Atlanta Hawks, had no intentions of going that motherfucker just to run the price up.
just run the price up.
People thought I was going to Atlanta. They like, oh, he going to like, they had this in place. I went down there just to run the price up.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have an interview with him to see what is he serious.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I don't want to do this. I don't want to, especially with somebody who's restricted. If I know I'm gonna make an offer with them and then I know they're gonna match it, then it happened to Lamar, right? Lamar, right?
No, having to Aiden with the Suns.
No, Lamar
Jackson.
right?
Jackson.
Go see
Everybody knew they were gonna match it, so there was no point even me throwing money out there. It's pointless. You're gonna.
They would be dumb not to.
Yeah.
match it.
They're not letting him.
You're gonna hold my money, so they're not gonna let him walk. So it's like, it's cheaper for me to just go on out there. Let me see what you got.
Yeah, and then go play.
Bring
it
your
out.
ass back.
Go play it out. Like, I think he in the perfect. He gonna get his money either way. Go.
Yeah, Warriors, it's a smart move by them because that's what I said. The only thing that messes it up is he makes an All-NBA team. And if he makes an All-NBA team, kind of benefits them, but they gonna lose more money with him doing it.
Well, we've seen teams like the Rockets do the same thing with Jalen Green and Şengün. Like, all right, we're gonna wait till next.
But you
summer.
don't have to do that with him because you have such this big gap, right? You got anywhere from 16 to about 25 points. And if our team is bad, we know he's not gonna make an All-NBA team, right? He might be an All-Star. He can fuck around make an All-Star.
Yeah,
but he might not make an All-NBA team with our record. So I'm gonna let him play this out.
That All-Star game don't hurt his
it
pocket.
benefits us.
Because if he don't average, like I'm pretty sure they're looking at him, he should average 20 this year.
He's going straight to number 2. Right?
If he don't average 20, I get to hold that against him.
yes.
Right. The only thing that changes is his age kind of fucks me up.
No, Wiggins
He's very-
there. Wiggins still there.
Yeah, but
Oh, shit.
He's my second
Oh
option.
shit! I forgot about Wiggins.
Kuminga's my second option.
Now you wonder what now. Wiggins, right? That's what makes this trade.
forgot about
You got Wiggins, you got Kuminga,
Marketing.
And you just signed
And-
Anthony Melton, Buddy Hill.
and then you don't go.
would've had-
You don't
you
go
would've
for
had
marketing.
That's
You
the
don't
playoff
need
thing.
Moody. Moody gone now. You can still got Gary Payton.
I believe Steph's
Yo, that's
eligible for an
crazy.
extension coming up soon too.
You
As
know,
well.
go for marketing, kind of like
They fucked that up.
Now that's it's a better team.
It's a way better team.
but-
product that you putting out there right now.
But the problem becomes this: take marketing's money, boom. Then Kuminga has to be paid, and then Steph is up for a re-up.
But how
you
much-
accumulating a lot of money.
They already did it. They've been doing
They
it.
did it. Yeah.
Been doing it.
Yeah.
No, they've been.
When does Drake?
Now I don't want to do that.
When does Drake up?
Now I don't want to do that.
Out of the equation.
Three more years.
So yeah, Dre's got a player option in 26-27, so he's under contract for 2 more.
2 more years.
Yeah, 2 more seasons.
This season,
Wait,
and
two-
next season.
This season, next season,
And then the playoffs.
he can opt in for the following season.
So he has 3 years.
3 years totals left. Yeah, 3 years.
They would probably be in the red with that one season.
But you got to think about like it's one of those things where
But you say you're going
if
on.
you take marketing, you have his money. Then let's say Kuminga is still the second or third option. He's averaging about 17, 18. His money is being demanded damn near max, and then Steph is up. So even if y'all win and Steph is up,
Yeah, you don't.
But
yeah.
you don't. But
You
if
don't
he
have
averages
to
that,
give
you
it.
can give. Listen, man, you offered that boy 150, 160.
Yes.
He's taking.
Yes, bro. You don't give him that max.
He's taking it.
Nah,
think Kuminga
especially if you don't perform like it.
Absolutely.
You're anticipating him performing well or mediocre.
He averages
So if he play
17.
well,
He's taking that money, man.
But
He gotta go
turn
straight.
22 in
He got
October. You
the
think
money.
Yeah, he's taking that
But if
money,
you
dog.
you
don't
think he
play
would
well,
take the discount?
Yeah.
Yeah, take the discount, bro.
And
I think-
and
then you
because
re-up
if Steph
later.
and you got to do this, but that's if marketing was on the book.
I think depending on how
That was if marketing was on the book. We speaking of.
I think it depends on how the
Right.
season goes for Kuminga. Like if he's balling,
But we were speaking on hypothetically
Yeah.
if
Oh,
marketing
if
was
marketing was
if
here,
marketing
yeah.
if they would have did that trade.
So the deal would look more like the Brunson deal, huh?
if he wanted to cut a team,
If marketing
if he wanted to cut a team friendly deal, but
if marketing was there, yeah.
That would be a dope ass fucking. That whole scenario is.
They botched it, so he got to stay for the year.
Ken, you talked about just the threat of going to the Hawks, but for you guys, what's it like just being in a contract year, and how much pressure do you have on yourself to perform while also not forcing it to try and get that bag for that next deal?
Well, I can speak on me, like, so year 3 for me, I thought I should have been an all-star. They offered me 6 for 66 going into my 4th year. I turned it down because I felt like I said, I thought I should have been an all-star. So going into my 4th year, I made the all-star team.
In LA, right? If I'm not mistaken.
So the number went up. So the number went up the next summer. Whatever the number was, it was higher than 66.
So there ain't no pressure there.
There's no pressure. So I'll go out and hoop. Because if your trajectory is going a certain way, we was already kicking ass in these. We was coming off of 2 finals appearances. I thought I should have been an all-star. We top 2 teams in the East still. So I thought I had all the leverage on my side going into it. So after year 4, I make the all-star team. We lose to the Pistons. They go on to win it. So we thought we wasn't it was right there between us and them. So they go to win it in 04. I'm a free agent. So I'm thinking, shit, okay. They gonna at least offer 80. Shit, I'm still waiting on the phone to ring.
To this day.
To this day, shit, damn near, yeah. So, shit, 20 years later.
It all depends.
Yeah.
Right, it depends on who you are. Like, the only time I was really a free agent was my second year at Golden State. But I was making only a couple $100,000, right? I knew I was gonna make more than that. Anyway.
No matter what.
Right, no matter what. So there's no pressure on me to perform that year because I'm making $300,000. So shit. Right, $1 million, nigga, I'm celebrating.
Facts.
Instead of $1 million a year, I'm celebrating. So there was really not shit. That summer, if they were smart, they could have had me a 7-year, $24 million. Nigga, I've been that motherfucker pulled up in a Rari. Shit, but they laughed that off because they didn't think I was worth it, and then end up they couldn't even afford me 6 months later.
Which is why we have the Gilbert Arenas provision in the CBA.
Right, so it all depends. I think
Absolutely.
I think the pressure really comes into someone who's like in the later of your years where you're trying to really get them that big deal, or you're a younger player like a Kuminga. Like Kuminga right now, there's pressure on him to ink a big deal.
Absolutely.
Right? So, so someone like that, someone like Wiseman, who will be playing for a contract, right? Like, because you can fuck around, be a great year, 200, or you can be in a 3-year motherfucking 15, right?
Or
so
that 1 year,
or 1 year,
1 year, 8.5.
Yeah, 1 year, 8.5. Right? You know what I mean? So how you make shots can really, we just seen it. Dallas, Klay.
Yeah.
We can see what happens when you thinking about that next deal.
Yeah. And they're probably taking less bread with that 3 for 50 he got from the Mavs than the 2 for 48 that the...
Yo, question, how does it feel to have your name mentioned with, like, when people negotiating contracts and a Gilbert Arena provision shit? They, like,
It's cool. It's cool. I ain't gonna lie.
It's shit dope.
But we
got
talked
the bird
about
rights.
Got the bird rights.
Yeah, shit like that. This nigga's name is forever mentioned when they're negotiating fucking contracts.
You should do master classes for this shit, bro. You should teach these niggas how to really actually do this shit, bro. Like, cause they don't know. They don't have the courage or the bravery to step out and try it.
You know what it is? They should look, because people don't know I did my second contract, I did it myself.
I heard about Ray Allen doing his first one without an agent.
Got a lawyer,
and he just did a lawyer. That's the first time I heard about it. But your shit was just on some.
No, I did. So my second one, I did it just, and all I did was just look at other contracts. It ain't that fucking hard.
Yeah.
Right? Most of you guys don't even need no goddamn agent.
So that was my
right?
thing.
Agent, you need that nigga when you need to be traded.
Yeah, you
You
need
going for
resources.
the going.
You need to talk.
So you look at your position, right? Look at your position, you going rate, right? What the average is, guys, that's all stars, And that's exactly what I did. And the going rate at the time was 80 million, right? For forwards at the time, niggas getting at least 80.
Yep, at least.
You offered me 66. I said no.
I need that other 14.
Right?
Yeah.
You come with the other 14, now we can start talking. But that went from 80 to another.
Yeah.
So
It's just.
But Gil, we talked about
you
this.
got to be real. So one, you have to be realistic with yourself. Like some of the guys get screwed over because they have somebody speaking for them. Like, what is your value? What do you think your value is? Because once you go into that market, so many numbers is going to be thrown around, right? That if you don't know your own value personally before you get to the age, like, all right, I'm worth. Like when I was like, I'm worth 60 million compared to the rest of the field. All right, so when I go in there, we're talking 55, 53, you know what I mean, 72. When I heard 65, like, oh shit, I'm good. I don't need to look at nothing else. I don't need nobody else's number to fuck me up.
There you go.
And that's what happened with like, Clippers and all them. Like, wait, we didn't know he was asking. We thought he was asking for the max.
Yeah.
I could have came with 64, but I never gave nobody. I heard the number, I'm gone.
So it's one thing to know your value, but I'm asking, at what point do you know what to take? Remember what you was talking about. You're worth what I give you.
Yeah.
Right? So if your value is like, if they start negotiating, like you just said, you was like, no, stop there. I'll take that. You got to know what you're willing to take.
Yeah, but that's
So
knowing your
that's what I
value.
just said. So they offered me the 66. I could have took it. Right? I could have been like, oh yeah, let's do that.
But now he
You
knows
knew,
the
but you knew you.
But he knows the bottom
I
number
know
is
the bottom
66.
number is 66.
So you wasn't willing to take that.
No.
Exactly.
Because
so it's like what number are you willing to take that's comfortable
it was
for
80.
you? It's like 80.
At the time, for me, it was 80.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm cool with 80.
Anything other 80, there's nothing for us to talk about. Right? Like, it was 80. If you're not coming with this number, then
don't call.
Don't even call.
Yeah.
So good. They didn't fucking call.
So good, we talked about the second round pick, but by your fourth season, I believe you made more bread than the number one overall pick in your draft class. It was Kwame Brown. So just wild to think about. So technically, you were the top.
But even if I never got,
That's where the beef comes from.
even if I never got hurt, none of those guys would have ever caught me in money.
That's
ever.
where the beef stems from.
Oh,
He was the first pick, you was second round, and you started. That's where it stems from.
To be honest, he didn't have no beef with me,
I'm just-
dog.
I'm
It's
just-
just,
I'm just-
that shit was just.
I'm just being messy.
You just went on the wrong episode.
I just
went on the follow-up episode.
went on the wrong episode.
You called all the spades. But I remember, I was like, oh, this was the next episode. It was like, well, I mean.
What episode I was on? That's where it started from. And then me, I'm petty. I'm not gonna let the shit go.
Right.
Yeah, that is one thing we can guarantee you will not let anything
Why
go.
would you?
But it's really just
Nah, motherfucker, you started with me.
Yeah, it's just really just knowing what you're worth. Like you know, if you buy a shoe to Yeezy, it's no different than anything, right? If I buy this shoe, it's worth $200, right? But I know if you two niggas want it, I can get a lot more money.
Facts.
I told this kid he had the Red October, the Kanye's, the Red Octobers, and he was trying to put it on for $5,000, right? I said, dog, you would never sell these shoes for $5,000. He's like, but I want $5,000. All right, how about this? Give a raffle for $1. He's like, why would I do that?
5,000 motherfuckers.
$1. You gave the illusion that I can win this shit for $1. The person who wins the raffle wins it for $1. How many $1 do you think one person can buy? You're gonna get more than 5,000. He ended up getting 11,000. You'll pay $1.
Message.
See, you'll pay,
Can you
right?
clip that?
You will pay $1 for the chance to win.
Clip that.
Everybody would pay $1.
Hey, nigga, I'll fuck around and get $20. Give me 20 tickets.
We about to do a raffle in this
Right, you did
motherfucker.
that, but it's just the same
You
way.
about to do a raffle in this motherfucker.
And I had to, you know what I mean? I had to throw it in there. It just change the word, goddamn it.
Shit, get some work. You want to see the work for $1 raffle?
One person buying 5,000.
You want to see the work for $1 raffle? I can start a whole new business.
Work raffle.
Thank you. Raffle it off.
We asked the chat, should the Warriors give Kuminga a max extension? 64% at this time say no. All right, let's keep it in the Western Conference. Talk about everybody's favorite team on the couch. Lakers are entering the season with a new head coach in J.J. Redick.
Fuck this shit.
After back-to-back seventh-place finishes in the Western Conference. I will not be deterred. I will not be deterred.
Man, fuck that shit.
So back-to-back seventh-place finishes, following up their Western Conference Finals run in 2023 with a the second to least minimum amount of games possible to beat a team to the Nuggets this past season. So there was much excitement heading to the offseason about securing more talent to strengthen the roster, with the team re-signing LeBron to a 2-year extension and D'Lo opting into the final year of his deal. But the Lakers haven't signed any free agents at this point, and according to The Athletic's Jovan Buha, the purple and gold are banking on a healthy Jared Vanderbilt and Gabe Vincent to help bolster their squad. I don't know why y'all laughing, man. Okay.
I like Vando.
Two very good
I like
players.
Vando too.
Yeah, with former first-round pick Max Christie
That's
looking
not
to
when
move.
when he's not doing well, I don't like him. But just,
I like Vando.
Right now, love him.
Love him.
No, I love him. Listen, he is who he is. Like, I don't expect him to make shots. I don't expect that motherfucker to listen. Go out there and do what you.
You know
do,
what's so funny? Like towards when he started playing the second time, he started backdooring and started getting easy buckets. Like
backdoor
that's what I'm
dunks and
talking
shit
about.
like that. Yeah.
So also got Max Christie, who will look to move in the rotation, and their draft pick, first-round pick, Max Christie. And then Dalton Connect,
Young kids.
expected to get some burn as well.
And them young kids from like two draft picks.
Yeah, so Vanderbilt was a key contributor during the Lakers.
know he is,
Yeah.
but I'm just-
I know, give him a hard time, Kenyon, but soon you will convert.
No.
We got a jersey for you.
Never.
So Vanderbilt was a key contributor during the Lakers conference finals run in 2023, only played 29 games. This past season, missed the playoffs, and after signing a 3-year, $33 million deal in 2023, Gabe Vincent only appeared in 11 games this past season. But
What did he hurt? Do we know what he got? What he hurt?
Let me.
It had to be something serious to miss 11 games.
That's what happens when you come to the Lakers.
It probably heard the same thing. Your boy that was Miami last.
Kendrick Nunn came through.
Yeah, they probably got the same thing.
Knee injury. So
COVID.
he underwent knee surgery on December 27th.
What kind of
Scope, meniscus.
Because scope is a weak process of recovery.
You see how he can't tell us shit.
knee surgery?
When you
Because the scope is a scope. We're going to look for some shit. We
that
ain't
lets you
this.
know the difference of players, right? If it was a star player, they'd tell you exactly.
Yeah.
Microfracture, meniscus tear, bone ligament, this and this.
What was somebody had the injury last in the playoffs? It was some shit that you was saying. It was somebody
Weird
hurt.
shit.
Some
Who
weird
was that?
fucking injury somebody had, and we was all like, "What the fuck was that?" And we had to really look it up.
Boston.
Look this shit
Porzingis,
Yeah, whatever he heard.
The methodological.
Whatever that shit was, we had to look it up.
We had to look at that. We had to look at that.
He had knee surgery.
Yeah. Now it's knee surgery.
Yeah.
What happened? Surgery.
That's about it.
But
Where? His knee.
Knee. How long? Yeah, we don't know.
So Lakers excited about this roster. JJ Redick making his NBA head coaching debut with this squad. Is a healthy Lakers a top 4 team in the West?
After the look JJ gave us in Vegas,
It was a confusing look.
and the way he treated my boy Steve, I don't got no love for the Lakers, man.
You ain't gotta have love for him.
No, what
Just tell the
what
truth.
other excuses you
They're not-
need not to like the Lakers? We
They're
know
not-
you don't like. You don't need another excuse.
There's gonna be more
This
excuses throughout the
motherfucker
whole
is-
season.
The way they did Steve, the way
Yeah.
JJ looked, the way they
The way they
smelled.
did Darvin Ham, or they cooked that ham over there, man.
So, Shad, when we saw JJ in Vegas, he was outside the glass when we were at the SiriusXM studios at the Wynn doing our Gills Arenas from Vegas. Kind of gave you a look. Did not come in, no dab.
Like, come outside, look.
Like,
Why
come
you
see
going
me.
Outside. Why this window right here?
Why you
Move
go
this
outside
window.
then?
Which was
Why you
obviously,
go outside then?
you lift a
We
lot of
was
weight, so I
working,
was kind of
man.
curious
Yeah.
what
I'm
that
at
looked
work.
like.
Took your
You
mic
can't
off.
come to my work. You can't come to work.
Came to your place of business,
Talk about
your
the work.
makeshift temporary place of
Working,
business.
man.
Duke Carolina rivalry. He
Yeah,
like, you
man.
know,
Did not even walk in and have some Tasty Teas cheesecake.
None of that.
Didn't get a Perrier.
None of that.
I heard him say it was Duke Blue. That's what I heard.
Blue.
That's what they be saying. He ain't never won one though.
Top 4.
No,
with this squad.
no,
Nah, not a chance.
If they're healthy,
no.
This squad?
this squad healthy.
Nah. Maybe what was it? Last year or the year before? Year before they went against Joker and them.
Twice, back-to-back seasons, Western Conference Finals.
With the Western Conference
2023.
Finals, that was kind of like you could take this roster then,
Similar squad, though.
but you can't do it now. Everybody's involved.
I got us 5th or 6th.
6.
Okay,
I got
that's
you
reasonable.
6.
I got, you know what I mean? We got
Comfortably in
bring
the playoffs.
bring your son to career day, right? You know what I mean? You know, when you bring your son, you got to do extra shit, Right? You got to pretend, you know, that he can bring his son. He got to pretend that he's bigger than what he is. Yeah. So this is what we do. That's going to be Bron. Yeah, he going out there average about 32, son. This is how I do this shit around here. Woo, we might get a new Bron. We might get a 32-year-old Bron now.
He averaged 32. Y'all gonna be 12th place.
Damn, say that.
Damn, okay.
Oh, damn.
Have some faith.
I know, man. God damn, dog.
Man, play in regularly, he averaged 32.
No, don't say we the play in. We are the playoff team.
No, play in.
No. Old school record, we playoff team. We've been 7 2 times.
We're talking about 24, 25 season. Yeah.
I get it, but we still a 7 seed both years. That's a playoff team.
That's why you bringing up old shit.
Like, so when people like, Eddie, y'all barely made the playoff. No, nigga, we were a 7 seed 2 years straight. We ain't the 9th or 10th seed, and we getting help. We are legit 7 seed.
In-season tournament champions, play-in champions.
But bring it, look, hey man, he bringing his son to school. I mean, he bringing his son to his job, so he might be on a whole nother level,
You gotta look good for Bronny.
He might be on a whole nother level, man.
Like Ric Flair and Razor Ramon.
Y'all do know this man about to be 40 in December, right?
We cannot tell.
But you know when your son watching, boy, you know what I mean? It's like getting in a fight, right?
Son gonna be watching while he turned 40.
Yeah,
He been eating baguettes and croissants. He is rejuvenated.
Like usually when Bronny was watching, you know, nigga be on the phone. Like, hey, let me go. What's up, girl? Yeah, I'm at the game, girl. Now he on the bench.
So we've been saying the man need help. Right?
Yeah.
We've been saying the King need help for the last 2 years now.
6.
Right?
Come on, don't cut it short now. Don't do that. I see what you're trying to do over there. I see what you're trying.
But since we've been on the couch, the last 2 years, but the last 2 years since we've been on the couch, we've been saying collectively that LeBron needs some help, right?
He's got it now. Healthy Vanderbilt.
Hush, Joe.
Hush, Josiah. Wait till we start off the season 1-0 or 2-0, then we can throw our train out there.
Okay.
See,
I will wait. I
you know
will
what
apply
Anthony
that
Davis is
request.
capable of doing when he's on the floor and shooting the ball and being, right, cool. So we've been saying that there needs to be reverse.
Reverse.
Right?
Yep.
Anthony Davis needs to be the man, and LeBron needs to be able to be the second fiddle as far as scoring.
Give him the keys, yeah.
With all that, the man still been having an average 25, 7, and 7.
Yes, fact.
And y'all been fucking 7 seed.
Yeah.
Right? 25, 7, 7, y'all are 7 seed.
Bring your son to school. We get 6. That's why I said 6. We can get 6. We can get 6.
I mean,
You can. I ain't tripping.
listen,
I'm not tripping on
he goes
6.
out
I
and
like
do the-
6.
listen, yo, he goes out and do that. He won't be playing by his 40th birthday.
You
Y'all
think
gonna wear
so?
him out.
You think so?
They gonna wear him out.
He got a
No,
whole
no.
nother body in
What
the
I'm
back, bro. He got a whole nother. They making the body right there.
It's gonna be the it's gonna be the gray bearded
Come
bro.
on, gray bearded
It's gonna be the gray bearded bro in this one,
I'm
right?
telling you. I'm telling you.
Real
Uncle
shit.
Drew. They're like
Hey,
Uncle Drew and them.
Melly watched the Serbia game and then she watched the Paris game. She was like, wasn't his beard black yesterday? Don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't you do that.
No. Don't do that. You don't pretend that's a whole nother Bron.
He can't control his beard color, man.
You're like, damn it, Bron. How is it just all great now? Like,
He's stressed.
Overnight.
Like, listen, I just hope. Hey, listen. We know he gonna be on some real demon shit if it came back all black, no gray hair. Oh my God, I'd be like,
What do we shade that shit?
Yeah.
Shade that
Cat out
shit.
the bag though. Once the cat is out the bag, there's no going back.
Right.
I like the gray because it shows his age.
Oh, we are, because during the season last year, you saw it was a few.
Uh huh.
I was like, damn, okay, he's this man.
Me.
He's gonna be
Damn,
the gray bearded Bron average 32. He ain't gonna make it.
He's a rough. Hey, listen.
40.
He's one party night away from being grandpa.
Yeah.
Like he one road trip in Miami. He go to sleep too early and waking up saying, "Hey, pops, hey, you got a grandson."
Damn.
I'm just serious, right? Like that's his look right now. He's this look away from being.
He's a road trip away being somebody's granddad.
Yeah, dog.
Fact.
He don't look young no more.
Fact.
So
Oh shit.
let's talk about Bron and
Oh
AD.
my God. By the playoffs start, he can have one, dog.
Yeah, he can have by the playoffs. He coming to the game. He coming to the game like
motherfucker might already be on the way though.
just whole name, just LeBron James the third.
God damn.
Bron James Jr.
And I'm just speaking.
2045 draft.
Like King can go around
For sure.
be the real king. They wait for you to leave so they can. Hey, Prince. Prince turned into the king overnight.
Oh, shit,
We got Prince King James.
Let's talk about Bron and AD.
Stupid, man.
LeBron and AD played their most games as Lakers this past season.
The pops on the way. The grandpapa.
Ladies and gentlemen,
You know how crazy that'd be? He doing an interview or some shit, got a shout out. Pop, grandpapa. Like, whoa, relax.
Oh, this grandbaby boy.
Pop.
Grandpapa.
ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoy this show, go ahead and download the Underdog Fantasy.
That just lets you know how old he is.
Yo, man.
This is a possibility.
Download the
See, my
Underdog
thing-
Fantasy app.
So when I
Promo code
first saw it, I was like, no, Bron, you can't do that. Like, if you got to bring the dude with you. Whoever the barber is, he got to be there.
Gotta be there.
He got to be there, man.
Yeah.
He would have been there the whole time.
You got plenty. You got plenty. You supposed to have.
There was a barber there.
Hey.
It was the barber for everybody.
Melly's brother.
Yeah. Oh, so see,
It was
Yeah.
Melly's brother who cut everybody's hair.
see, it was the barber for everybody. Because when KD came back for the gold medal, he had his shit. I was like, yeah. Okay. He had 2 haircuts during the Olympics.
During the Olympics, yeah.
Yo, he had 2.
Don't move, nigga. Don't move.
Yeah, he had 2 during the Olympics. He got one to start and he got another one.
You're like, no.
See,
Don't do
my
it.
thing,
Don't do
I
it.
was telling bro, like, you can't do it.
No haircuts for me.
Because once it's out, there is no going back. Right? The dudes that listen, I'm 40, I'll be 47 this year. We know. Once it started, early on, I did. I tried it a few times. I was like, fuck it. Once the cat was out the bag, I'm like, somebody was like, damn, why don't you start this? Nigga, I'm on TV 3-4 days a week. What I'm gonna start doing now, showing my shit jet black. Like, no, damn,
They call it cocoa.
No, that'd be the funny.
Gotta do the cocoa bean.
Now you know the funny part is sometimes when you on TV and you just keeping it black and then someone sees you on an off day and your shit like, damn, you got old quick as fuck.
No, nigga, this shit been this way.
I've been since 25.
Hey, that's how it be with actors,
I
though.
love actors. It be
no grades
Yo,
on.
I love Mike Woodson to death.
Where your grades at?
I love Woodson.
I got a couple.
Not like
I love Woody to death. I love Mike Woodson to death. No, we played for. I used to tell. Come on, Woody.
Bring it on out.
We used to see him, nigga. All this shit, but it's growing in, nigga. White.
Oh yeah, all
of it.
white.
It's all white. And this shit black as this cup.
cocoa bean.
But he going there and shoot around, come out, gold tee. This.
Yeah, I'm young again.
Okay. But no, I was just like, Bron, you can't do it, dog. Can't let the world see it yet. You ain't ready. I understand this. Because you've been this, you can't hide.
What's that? You talking about when he peeled it back?
You know what I'm saying? This, you've been doing a good job at concealing it. Right?
That's his own hair.
You've been doing a great job at concealing it, so I just think he should have brought the dude with him and
Gotta go.
You know something? But it kind of like,
how it has.
I think it helps the image more because how he plays. This is how you know everyone still thinks this nigga's 30.
Yeah.
Well, Kobe would have never played it. Like 31-year-old Kobe?
Yeah.
31-year-old. You can't keep comparing a 40-year-old man to a 31-year-old man because he plays. I think now that we can see he looks old.
He needs to go ahead and go with it.
We be like,
he's 40.
Oh, okay, he's 40. Oh, my bad. All right, okay, 40-year-old Bron at 25. Okay, yay.
Now they praise him more
like soon as he's
so thinking like that, man, that old nigga getting buckets.
old nigga getting buckets now, right? Soon as he go into the press conference, start combing this shit. Yeah, nigga, these great. I look just like you.
Yeah. So let's talk Bron and AD quickly. Both LeBron and AD played their most games as Lakers this past season and are coming off a long summer that saw them both play 11 games with Team USA, including 6 in the Olympics. Bron taking home the MVP, as we already know. And like you said, Gil, Bron will turn 40 in December. What impact will LeBron and AD?
December 30th.
December 30th.
Let's get that. Let's get that straight.
So closer to January.
No, that's a great day. Just
That's it. It is.
wonderful.
Capricorn.
Great men born on that day.
You're absolutely right.
What impact will LeBron and AD playing on Team USA have on the Lakers season?
None.
Not for LeBron, because he's always in shape. But I think with Anthony Davis, it kind of, I think sometimes too much rest hurts you, right? You know, going to the summer, taking 2-3 months off, and then trying to get it back going, little things happen. I think the fact that he's been playing, you know, longer, like right now, he probably would take a week off, a week and a half off, then he have to rev back up, right? So his body's priming, right? It's healthy.
Yeah.
And I think that helps more than taking a whole summer off than trying to really rev it up in September like we usually do, right? September, then you come in and now you got to go do summer training camp and you pushing your body, getting a little calf strain here, a little thigh injury here, and then you just linger the rest of the season. So
Because he ain't going to do much during training camp.
yeah, so that's where he's going to break his training camp. He won't do much.
He won't do much.
Yeah. And when you think that'll have any long-term effect on the Lakers season?
Nah,
with this
I think
summer?
it helps because you won't have those little knickknacks he usually has that keeps him out.
Rashad, I see you shaking your head in disagreement.
Or what?
I see you shaking your head.
Oh, yeah, I was just hating.
And as you pointed out yesterday, hating is fine.
Yeah, it's definitely okay. It's just depending on what you say out loud. You know, I'm just thinking about what kind of hate I was gonna spew out.
At least we honest, right?
No, listen, man. $1 million is a year on your body, man. 40 years old. You gotta commend it, man. It's an impeccable feat. I just want to know how to do it so I can.
Hey,
I want to have access to it too.
Like, but it's not like think about this the kids now because we hear LeBron, but Steph is how old Steph?
36.
36. KD's 35.
38.
No, he's about the same age as Steph.
Yeah, he's 30.
So Steph 36, turns 37 in March.
He's 35.
Durant is 35.
35.
Yeah,
But he
so
turns
they put the
36 in
age-
September.
Yeah, they put the ages of what they will be for the next Olympics.
Yeah, so
okay,
like,
that's what it was.
so when you look at those guys, like you can see those guys are doing something that the past didn't do, right? We only hear about LeBron, but Steph he don't look like he's about to be 37 either.
Yeah, he do.
No, he don't.
Yeah, well, that shit, he look.
I mean, besides his face, but he's always looked a little roughy right here. This shit always been a little nappy. Right? It's always been a little scruffy right here. But for the most part, these guys.
Who, Wardell?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm saying we light-skinned niggas with nappy hair. That's
Yeah. But I'm just saying, for the most part, like stars, these stars are they're lasting longer.
They are.
Right? They're not retiring at 32, 34, 35, and they're like, they in their 37 still being dominant players. So, all the guys need to start looking at what these guys have been doing.
True.
Huh?
True.
Right?
Waiting. Send me the link.
For what?
Little LeBron, send us the link. Send us where to go get the supplements and
he got them
the shakes.
Iron Man suits in the closet.
Yeah, give me the suit. Give me something.
GNC.
Give me something. That's all I just want to know. Push-ups to do something.
So last question. Lakers won first in-season championship, hardest in-season tournament championship in NBA history.
Still going.
Still going.
How much pressure is on LeBron to defend his most?
Why gotta be LeBron? Why can't it be the Lakers?
Because, Gil, you know what the Lakers.
You know it ain't. Yeah.
Because it's his team. He's still on it.
To defend
To
it?
defend what?
The in-season tournament.
Fuck out of here.
Only player in
I'm
NBA history
listen,
with an in-season tournament championship and Olympic MVP.
How we sounding right now on the in-season tournament, I'm pretty sure that's how they sounded when everything was being put together. All-Star game. What the fuck is the All-Star game? This some bullshit. All NBA. Oh, now we reward all NBA. Right?
I think this shit just to get niggas motivated to play a game. I think it's the dumb.
Just like the in-season, the playoff. What is the
play-in.
The play-in.
I hate it.
Yeah.
But it worked, though. It worked.
What?
It literally
With the
worked.
play-in?
The play-in worked.
With the play-in or the
play-in.
Or
The play-in. So, I mean, that's what I said. Eventually.
No, not the play-in. The mid-season.
The mid-season.
The mid-season worked.
The in-season
tournament worked.
It was beautiful.
It worked because it got them.
It was a glorious
It got them
time.
all hyped up for nothing.
I mean, the best thing is,
got them all
besides
hyped up
us
for
winning the championship, nigga getting choked out. That's the best. I mean,
Yeah, they got the cheer and all that shit. It was like, damn, y'all actually felt like y'all won something.
In Vegas,
That
turned
was
up.
crazy.
but everybody, I mean, the
Most
core
important thing
championship
was the money.
And the bread.
The in-season tournament shit is the money.
It was a money grab, but niggas really,
I hate that play-in shit.
But people really got. I mean, the players was really going hard, or made it look like it was going.
I just
hard.
didn't like the Lakers' decline after that.
Tough, gritty.
I really
championship
wanted
to
them
win.
to go upwards just so that they
Kicked
could.
y'all off a cliff.
Yeah, they kicked them off the fucking.
It's hard being a champion. It's
Nah,
hard.
them niggas had y'all looking at, it was beautiful down that motherfucker. They had y'all looking at the ocean and motherfucking rainbow down that motherfucker. People taking pictures of y'all and shit.
For the
And they
kickers there.
kicked y'all ass off the cliff.
Motherfucker!
Face first. Denver Nuggets.
Belly flop. Belly flop.
Why? Listen,
One of two teams to hang a banner last season. I'll just point that out.
One of two teams.
Good,
Y'all
good,
didn't hang no
good.
banner. They're not hanging.
There's a banner,
The in-season tournament banner is up there.
championship banner. Celebrate championship.
Take that
Blasphemy.
shit down.
Blasphemy.
But speaking of Lakers, we got to show some love to the man that many consider to be the greatest point guard of all time. You can't get mad at this one, Ken. You have to support. Magic Johnson celebrating his 65th birthday today. 5-time champion, 3-time Finals MVP, 3-time MVP, 10-time All-NBA selection, including 9 first teams. Magic ended his career as the league's all-time assist leader, but is now 7th on that list.
Damn.
Still holds several career and single-season playoff assist records that are damn near untouchable. So his 2,346 career playoff assists, nearly 300 more than the next closest player, which is LeBron James. And he holds the top 2 spots for the highest assists per game in a playoff run, 15.2 in 1985, 15.1 in 1986. Also tied with Stockton for most assists in a single playoff game at 24. He also has 10 playoff games with 20-plus assists in his career. Magic also one of the most successful businessmen in league history, building an empire through his company, Magic Johnson Enterprises. And we got to show some love for one of his most remarkable feats, opening up a movie theater in the hood with unlimited strawberry soda refills. So, unprecedented at the time. Shout out to Magic Johnson Theaters in Baldwin Hills. A great moment.
birthday.
So what was Magic Johnson's impact on the game of basketball on and off the court?
and he getting old. Old as hell.
Oh shit, just hearing them numbers, playoff numbers you was reading. Damn the regular season numbers.
15.2 assists per game during the 85 play. I mean, you really just thinking about that.
All layups.
85 player.
No, that's back then when it wasn't a lot of shooting, right?
It's all
It's
layups.
easy to do. It's all layups and
One dribble.
One dribble. Certain guys, you might have B. Scott coming off a curl, maybe catch and shoot, but most of the time,
And you got
and you got Kareem down that bitch and it's slow. So
That- that ain't an
that's
assist.
not an assist.
Cooper running.
That's not an assist.
So that's dog. Average 15 to play out.
Big
Yeah,
James.
no, that's
That's
hard, dog.
that is crazy.
That's
the fact that he averaged while having Kareem. Like think about like Tony Parker. He has Duncan. He has to pass the ball to Duncan. So the fact that he has to pass the ball to Kareem and Kareem got to go through.
And
his
Kareem
style.
leading the league in
He
scoring.
don't.
Kareem just
and he, and leading-
and Kareem leading the league in scoring.
and he don't get no assists for
I think some of those, but yeah.
not like the ones that come with the dump off. But if you just pass it to it and Kareem do this and then go into the that wasn't an assist back then.
How many points per game did they average that year?
118.
85?
109.
1985, let me see.
In that 15 points per game?
Let me see.
That was doing the playoffs.
How many points a game were they?
That was
Give me 1 second.
Like 80? Is that 80 a game probably?
Hell no.
was in the playoffs.
No, they was
100
moving
and more?
What? The 80s and the 60s, they was moving fast as fuck.
Yeah, they was in-
Most of our
slow game.
most of the scoring records are still
So
from that era.
126.3 points per game during that 1985 play.
Playoffs? 15 games? That's
120
In 19
fast.
games.
Yeah, 120.
Yeah, that's what it's at 120.
That makes sense though, right?
Like they're moving.
15 assists a game for a passing point guard.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why.
Damn, I thought we was playing.
That's why the what do they call them shits? You know, I hate not the
True percentage?
No, fuck that true. That's some bullshit. The other one.
Advanced?
No.
The what?
No.
No, what do they use? To shoot threes.
Oh, the true shooting
Analytics.
percentage. True shooting
Analytics.
percentage.
That's why analytics don't make sense of what they're doing. Because the era where they didn't shoot threes or didn't shoot a lot of threes are averaging more than you are now.
Yes.
Man, you can't.
Averaging more points.
They're averaging more
Yeah.
points
They're
and they didn't
moving
shoot all
faster
these
to shoot
threes.
threes, yeah.
Layups and they got
Layups.
60-some% is way better than
way-
your threes.
Three-man drill.
Layups.
Three-man
Layups.
drill.
And one free throw.
But that's what I said. When you look at their analytics, it don't make sense to history because history without the three, they're averaging more.
Yeah.
They're averaging more than what you're doing. Like Magic Johnson in the 60s, they're moving way faster than you.
Do me a favor, Josiah. I don't know. Look up the leading three-point shooter like in 1985. How many threes did he
And
shoot?
think about how the
3 or 4.
Like this is like how many like throughout the season. Like what was the top number? Like who you think 1985?
Well, think about if the game's moving that fast, right, and they're doing layups, 3-man drill. We're stopping at the 3-point line to shoot that
3 longer shot.
35% shot, which is slowing the game down. It's actually slowing the game down. It's just when you score it, it's worth more.
Just both.
We'd have been one of them shooting guards. Like
I just want to know how many he shot.
Hodges.
Locating it.
No.
even what is it?
88?
Tell me again what true shooting percentage means.
88, you said? Were you looking at
85.
85?
True shooter, I think it
The year
takes
that- the year they
free
added all
throws,
them
threes, and twos, and puts all those percentages together.
Mike was in the league.
to see what you're.
What if you don't shoot threes?
85.
That was
most
Hodges.
3-point attempts was 257.
Uh-huh.
By Daryl Griffith, most makes was Larry Bird.
Okay.
Oh no, Griffith had 92 makes on his 257 shots.
Yeah, but see,
250.
that's unfair. See, like even something like that there should be an asterisk or a whole nother category because that 3 was longer than the one since '95. So it should be noted that these threes was a lot. But like, what was that true percentage?
I think
What does it mean?
twos, threes, and free throws all put together.
2 threes. So basically, if you just shot all 2s, what is your?
It'll just be whatever your field.
Whatever that percentage
Plus,
is.
I think free throw
It just
percentage.
more heavily weighs threes. than
Okay,
free
so
throws.
let's try this. Let's try this.
You're back on it.
Your true shooting percentage is the same, no matter what you do.
Well, that's just shooting percentage.
It's just your shooting percentage. There's no such thing as true shooting percentage then. Because if you take away the threes, and if he shoots from there, it's just a fucking 2.
It's just a 2.
Just like it was before.
But that's
So if your shooting percentage is 28% and you have a 3-point shooting percentage, it's still the same. It's still the same. It's all together. You just usually take out the 3-point shooter to make it another category. But whatever your shooting percentage is, everything is all added in together. So that's still your true shooting percentage. It doesn't change. If you shoot a 36 footer, nigga, it's just worth 2.
that's
field goal.
But that's how they.
The field goal.
He's saying the field goal percentage is both 3
But that's
and
how
2.
they calculate. But we've been over this. If I go 4 for 10 from 2, that's 8 points, right? If I go 4 for 10 from 3, that's 12 points. So
No, because
Same
if you
10
take
shots.
if it's still the same shot.
So if you shoot 3 for 5 from 3 and you shoot the rest from 2, the culmination of that percentage is going to come from the field goal percentage. You're still going to say if I
total
shot
field goal percentage is all.
8 for 9 is still your field goal percentage.
sure.
So it's not a true shooting percentage.
If I'm 8 for 9 from 2 though versus 8 for 9 from 3.
If you just take out the
Just the
3
points.
If you just
Only
take out
difference
the
is the point.
yes.
But you're getting more.
But it's still
If you take out 3-point shot, it's still your
the
field goal percentage.
Still your field goal.
So just look at the
Yeah,
stat
I
sheet.
get
Hold on,
it,
just look at the stat sheet. So go look at the stat sheet. So we got your name, the minutes you played, what minutes you played, your name, and then
Field
you got your
goal
field goal percentage, right? They got how many you was from the field.
Yep.
And then if you shot threes, or just say like some games, somebody just shot all threes. It's 11 field goal shots no matter what.
It's still field goals.
It's still field goal percentage. Them same numbers will be in the 3-point percentage.
You're just separating the
Just separate,
percentage
yeah,
from
it's
3.
So okay, so Steph Curry shot 45%. That's his field goal percentage.
Yep.
Right? He shot 40% from the 3. His field goal percentage overall is 45%. His true field goal percentage is 45%. You can't trick it. You can't trick it because if you take away the 3, those 3-point shots where he shot it from is still a 2-pointer. So it's still 45%.
They're adding the free throw. That's what makes the percentage.
No, they're adding the extra point on the 3 to make it seem like it's something new. It's not. Just like true percentage when there was no 3-point
Because he
percentage.
made all threes.
So you're trying to. Huh?
He made all threes in the gold medal.
8 threes in that game.
Yeah, it's still.
So his
But if he
field
would've
goal, he made 8 field goals.
But if he would have made 8 twos,
It's still 8 field
still
goals.
8 field goals.
It's 8 field
it's
goals.
16 points.
It don't matter if you remove
points is
3.
changed,
but it's
if you
still-
move, okay, how about
still
this?
the field goal.
If we still shot,
I understand
if,
what
we
you're
move,
saying.
if you
He shot
take
8
away the
times.
3-pointer,
So to dumb it real
he's still
down, right?
shooting 45%. You can't add percentage on a theory. It's still for like the niggas before the 3-point shooting contest came in, right?
Yeah.
You know how y'all did this? They did this stat, and I was like, that makes more sense than this one does. If you added the 3-point line in, we're on Pistol Pete and them. They're like, well, he would have averaged this many points, right? But what is his true shooting percentage is the one he has.
The field goal percentage.
The one he has is still the shoot because there was no 3-point line in, but he's still shooting from that far. It don't matter. It's still his shot. So if you take away the 3-point line, their field goal percentage is still the field goal. You can't add more percentage to it because it's a 3.
But his points per game would change because the threes are more.
Because the threes.
That's it. His field goal, like
points would change.
his points per change, not his field
Not
goal.
his field goal percentage.
That's what I said. You guys are trying to outsmart. You're trying to outsmart something to try to pretend to be smart. No, you can't do that. You can't just add in shit like clutch shooting.
Clutch last 3 minutes, whatever.
How the fuck did y'all? Not y'all. But how the fuck did they come up and make up a stat within the last 5 minutes? If you under 5 points, every shot you make is a clutch shot. That's not how fucking it works, dog. That's not how clutch shot works, man.
Tell him.
Do they count clutch free throws? So if in the last 5 minutes, if I make 20 fucking free throws, does that count as clutch points?
No, let's talk about that.
It counts as clutch points, and I never hit a clutch shot.
So what's
but
the
I got
clutch
a
shot?
whole bunch of points from the free throw
They
line,
gonna say you're not a clutch player.
and I'm a clutch player because I made fucking free throws.
But if you make free throws,
Within
to seal the moments,
To seal the
Within
game.
5. 5 minutes does not. 5 minutes does not do anything.
Well, if you hitting 7 out of 7 in those 5 minutes, 7 out of 7 free throws.
7 out of 7 free throws, but the other person made 7 out of 7 free throws, so the score didn't move. But we both became clutch players.
Yeah.
Sounds stupid.
No,
if you're down,
if I miss one of those and you made 7 and I ended up missing one of those, you become the clutch.
You
player.
make a 2, you make a 3, you make another 2,
Yep.
you make 7 free throws. It's still 7 fucking points.
But which part of ours changed the game?
They both 7
to
points.
clutch the game.
That's what
But it's in the same time frame though. He's saying the same time frame.
So the same time frame.
Same time
I got I got a bucket,
And
a 3,
and another bucket.
another bucket.
That's 7
then
points.
he just went to the free throw line 7 times.
Yeah.
The thing is, you stop the clock. I keep my team in the game.
But
He's keeping his team in the game too.
I'm keeping my game in the team
Because they might have been down.
I'm thinking he
Right, they might have been down.
He keeping his team up front. He keeping his team in
Or
front. of
up.
mine.
That's
Either
what
way it
you're-
go.
So I'm being more clutch because I'm hitting buckets.
That's what
I'm hitting
people
field
say.
goals.
See,
That's what
but that's what I'm saying.
That's what
what
people
we're
try
all-
to make it seem
like. Yeah.
But y'all got the same amount of points.
Of course. But that's why I asked, what is clutch? Clutch has to be moments and not stats.
And that's
Yeah, I'm with you.
what I'm
Clutch
talking
moment.
about.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
what Steph Curry did.
That's
Clutch.
That's
All-
why I said
them
it was
4
that's why I said it was
Those
MVP.
4
Them
threes
4 threes
were
was
clutch.
gold medal game.
Like somebody's like, only one because of how did that stat just came out in 2023.
Yeah.
Y'all made that up.
The
Right? That's
clutch
not
award.
real. Like T-Max 13 points in
Yes.
13 points is clutch. Every shot he made, he needed.
Yes. 100.
regardless of the
It's
scores
all-
within
no
5
matter what, it's
Yes.
all, because the first 3 he made wasn't considered clutch, right? Then they missed something. Then he scored another 3, not considered clutch. When you add it all together, every point he needed now, all of it became a clutch performance.
Well, I would say in like the Olympics gold medal game, some of Steph's threes were outside of that 5-point window.
Yeah, but
every
they
one of
all
those shots was clutch.
all became clutch because he hit a 3 to put him up 5 or put him up 6. He hit a 3.
Cut it to 3.
He hit a 3. They missed. He came down and hit a 3. That shot is more clutch too.
Kevin
like that
Durant,
last
Kevin
shot,
Durant's
Kevin Durant
3,
scored over 2 guys.
Kevin
USA was
Durant's
up 6.
3,
And his
Yeah.
corner.
and the 2-pointer, Joel Embiid pull up.
Yeah. Clutch.
All of it.
Like,
yeah,
those are clutch shots.
Because they were like, well, they're up 6 and he hits a 3. That's not clutch. Did you see the look on their face?
Demoralized.
Fuck.
Demoralized. We needed him to miss that.
That shot right there made the other team quit.
Man.
Clutch. Stop trying to invent shit. That's why no NBA player agrees with you guys when you guys are creating these stats. There's nobody else that says, oh, that makes sense, because that's not how you value it. It's how the moment looks. Like when someone says Kobe's 81, if we let you say it, right? If y'all say it, you can be like, oh, he only had like 5 clutch points.
Shit.
Let the NBA players will go through the game and say,
the whole
yeah, he needed the whole fourth quarter. He needed all this shit right here.
He went and got it. He needed
all these motherfucking points.
I was watching this shit in real time.
Yeah.
We was playing Toronto the next game.
Like,
In Denver, we was playing Toronto the next game. I'm watching Toronto. Of course, I'm watching my. Oh, this motherfucker on.
He on one.
Clutch. Fuck, he was
that's what I said. Let NBA players create this. Like, talk to a group of NBA players and let them stop trying to create, because most of this stuff comes from trying to keep legacy, right? I'm pretty sure if we just really figure out why the clutch thing came in, is because probably LeBron had all these clutch points and then they was trying to figure out how to minimize most of them. Like, oh, it don't count these clutch. Then they did this, and then that's why they call themselves Clutch Sports. To fuck with y'all, right? That's the reality of it. You think they named their company Clutch Sports for reasons because it was to combat the dumb shit y'all was trying, right? It's a performance. It's how it looks. It has nothing to do with time. The time matters. Like, we're up 20 points, right? And the game is over. Then you come in and you go on a 20-0 run. Yeah, in your new wording, maybe only 2 points is clutch. From the basketball standpoint, the 20-0 run was the clutch performance.
Like them 25-point LeBron scored straight on the Pistons.
Yeah,
that's clutch.
Clutch as fuck. Clutch as fuck.
That's clutch.
Clutch. Clutch as fuck.
It's clutch.
So let me ask y'all this. What do you think about Drew Holiday? You think he's a clutch player?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think he's defensively what he
makes
did to Indiana.
game-winning plays.
What he did to Indiana, that steal on
He makes game-winning plays.
Yeah,
game-winning plays.
plays.
He makes game-winning clutch plays.
Absolutely.
Like Brunson and all that, like what Brunson did in the
Clutch.
playoffs, man. Like,
Yeah.
you can't narrow it down to
ones and all that stuff.
down 5 and like with him going a 10-0 run himself. That is clutch.
Put him away. Put him away. When your coaches say go put him away, man.
Yeah, it's fucking clutch.
So, y'all brought up stuff. We talked about the Olympics, but early this morning on First Take, Chris Mad Dog Russo ripped Steph and the rest of Team USA's Olympic squad, saying the following: I am sick of this USA basketball on the men's side making a big deal about winning a gold medal. Steph Curry putting people to sleep. The most significant gold medal in basketball we ever won was in 1976. This current Team USA squad, they beat Evan Fournier. Is Mad Dog spitting or tripping about Team USA?
You know he's spitting. Because people don't want to
1976.
be hearing that shit. People don't be wanting to hear it because they just want to be like, yo, we won. It's a win. It's a medal. It's this, it's that. But it's like, at the end of the day, Mad Dog say, y'all beat Aaron Fournier, man. Y'all niggas need to move around.
An NBA player.
Oh, who they beat?
No.
Who they beat in 1976 then? Huh?
Yugoslavia.
Who? We beat Paris. Okay, then
what,
fuck what he said. We beat Paris in Paris, and we just gonna throw out the whole team name. Which player? Because we what did he say? Fournier.
Yes, Evan Fournier.
Who was on Yugoslavia again?
I think it was.
Please.
Oh, it wasn't Vlade. He wasn't born yet. I don't think he was born yet.
Mirza, Deli Basic, Drazen, Dali Pagic, Zarko, Varajic, Damir Solomon.
Okay,
we get it. So a bunch of motherfuckers
Any
we don't
familiar
know.
names that we might be able to
Not an
correlate?
NBA player, right?
Who was on the USA team? Who was on the USA team? Who was on the USA team then?
Phil Ford, Steve Shepard, Adrian Dantley, Walter Davis, Quinn Buckner, Ernie Grunfield, Kenneth Carr, Scott May, Tate Armstrong.
Oh, I remember that. Okay.
Robert, and Mitch Kupchak.
Okay.
This was 1976 was the most important championship. I mean,
According to Chris Mad Dog Russo.
okay, they beat Puerto Rico by 1.
That is true, Gil.
They beat a team 2-0. The team forfeited.
They forfeited. Beat Czechoslovakia by 5.
And they beat a team by 5. What makes this team important? There was not one NBA player on this team, probably, right?
No,
there's NBA guys, but
no, there was no NBA.
all college. All
was
college.
this doing
all
the-
college.
All college.
I'm not a historian.
Oh, USA?
17,
college,
16.
yeah, it was
All
17.
Was
college.
this doing like the Cold War thing? Like
Yeah,
Yugoslavia?
that's why he said.
No. That's why he said it's
yeah, he
most
said
important.
Munich.
He said it was
Munich was
important
going
because
on.
they lost in 72 and they came back in 76 and won.
That's what's up.
Oh.
Yeah.
We also
We lost in 04 and came back in 08 and won. What the fuck does that mean?
He's just saying that one's better than that one.
Of course. You want to minimize anything that has the end of what he said makes perfect sense. And this is why I can't respect what he's saying. He said he was rooting for France to win. He's an American reporter who reports on American basketball players, rooting for them to lose. That right there, I can't respect what you're saying then, because it comes with a jaded mind.
No,
Rashad,
we're covering basketball.
You're not. I'm rooting for the USA to lose as a reporter. That means no matter what the fuck happened in the game, he don't care.
But what you're telling me,
he don't
that
care.
I have to root for
No, I'm not
USA.
saying you have to
Yes,
root
you
for
are.
it, but you're saying you're rooting against them. I'm not saying
You're saying if I don't, if I don't root for France, I have to root for the
No, I'm
USA
saying you're picking.
because I'm from here.
No, you're saying you're picking this team. That means anything this team do, you don't give a fuck. So why do
Because
we
it's
care
a
what
better,
you're saying?
because it's a better story. For
No, it's a better if they lose.
If they lose, it's a better story.
So, but they didn't lose.
But
so
he
why
won
do
them
I
too.
care? So that means your narrative was hoping they lose,
Yeah.
so you can fuck them up.
yeah.
because
So
it's
he
not
would-
They
That's
impressive.
why
won.
Because it's not impressive.
They won.
It's not impressive.
They won, so I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed.
Yeah, so that's why. So he couldn't go in on them. So that's
Yes.
why he says it's a little.
it's just not impressive.
So your narrative is already written, no matter
It is.
what.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't impressive.
Of course it isn't.
No.
Because you're not impressed.
No, because it wasn't impressive.
It's never been impressive.
No, it has been.
No, 92. Tell me somebody who they played in 92.
It was impressive.
Fourier, I
08.
guarantee you, Fourier would have been better than anybody they played.
It was impressive in 08.
Fourier would have been the
It was-
best player that
No.
the 92 team would have played.
It was impressive in 08. And it was impressive in 2012.
Then he-
That was when it was impressive.
Then he should have said that then.
He didn't.
He should have said
'cause
that.
He ain't me.
He should have said that.
He ain't me. It was impressive.
He ain't
Back
me.
then when they dominated, which is the expectation that they have now.
When who dominated?
When you don't dominate,
U.S.
when you don't dominate, it looks unimpressive.
But there's more NBA players around the world now, man.
Of course.
Than there was.
Just
back
the same
then.
shit I was saying. Your roles.
This man talking about
Your
Fourier
role.
like he wouldn't have been the best player in 76 or 92. I mean, why are we pretending here? Right? He was an NBA player. They didn't even have them in him then.
We all know it was unimpressive though.
But why did you
Why?
say Evan Fournier and not Wemby?
Because Evan's been there
Or
longer.
Gobert.
Evan's been the longer tenure NBA player, so it's like he's the one that like you beat.
Because everybody knows Wemby.
That's a pretty good excuse.
Yeah, because everybody knows Wemby. That's why he went for Fournier.
And Fournier sounds a lot funnier. You know what I'm saying?
It does. Especially
make
when
a
you
point.
look up the
Y'all
definition.
beat
to make his
Fournier.
point.
Especially when you look up the
I mean,
definition.
they beat. I mean, oh no.
I'm saying? To make his point, that's why he used Fournier, because it's.
You had to prove a point.
Just get them niggas up out of there, and
Because
we
he's
won't have
saying-
nothing to say. Just get them up out of there. Everybody beat them by 40, and then we chilling.
This is just.
Is that realistic though in this day and age with the growth of the game and all the NBA players
The
they're
first
competing
three
against?
games, what did you win by?
Yeah.
Huh?
Less NBA players on those teams.
Huh?
Yeah, but like I said, very casual.
Less NBA players on that team. So those teams look like the teams that everybody else beat. But we're talking about there's 8 and 10 NBA players on these teams. Let's stop. Let's stop pretending.
Evan Fournier and Wemby.
Gobert.
And then you go in there, you say, listen, man, beat them niggas
Garçon,
by
I'm gonna say
40.
that.
Y'all got 12 high caliber NBA players.
And they got 10.
shouldn't- And they shouldn't stick around because they
They got
Euro,
10.
right? Because they the Euro, right? Remember
No,
we
you're
talked
comparing them
about-
to a team that there was no NBA players on against the 92 team, dog.
Y'all-
Them niggas look like they played in the motherfucking YMCA league.
You needed Hail Marys to beat them.
Who?
France. You needed Hail Marys.
Show. Who was the best player outside of the USA in 92?
What was Dino Raja? Dino Rashad.
We played Kukoc.
I know my motherfucker.
We played Kukoc in
NBA.
'92.
I know my
Arvydas
NBA.
Sabonis.
Held him on 0. That was the
Arvydas.
best player. Nigga, they held at 0.
Arvydas.
Dino Rashad, motherfucker.
So someone they
Oscar
held,
Schmidt,
Oscar Schmidt.
Oscar Schmidt.
Drazen, I believe.
All time. He don't know.
On
He don't know his name.
different teams.
Australia.
Kukoc was the best player on this team. They held him to 0.
You had Petrovic as well in that.
On that same team?
No.
What? No.
Oh, I said the same team. So he had 0, right? So that means the rest of the team was so sorry that they can narrow in on one guy and hold him to 0. So was Tony Kukoc Jokic? Was Tony Kukoc Luka?
Tony Kukoc
Was he Greek the Freak?
Aaron Fournier.
Or he was Aaron Fournier?
He was Aaron Fournier.
huh?
Aaron Fournier.
Aaron Fournier.
He's Aaron Fournier. He got down.
And he scored 0.
Aaron Fournier, how much he had? Like 19?
Fournier, in this.
Nigga had 0. Come on, man.
Fournier had
came in
8 points.
18?
8
8.
in the gold medal.
They narrowed
He
in
scored
on him,
some-
right? They narrowed in on him.
Man, they had
Narrowed in on him, right?
they had their jerseys from in the stands, man. And they're the gift shop. They bought
Hey,
they bought that shit from
One
the
thing
gift
the
shop.
USA
Man.
couldn't do is guard that goddamn boy that play European basketball all the time in Spain. I tell you that
Who
one.
Yabusele?
Yeah, goddamn.
Busting their ass.
Yeah, he was busting that ass.
Beignet Wallace, as they were calling him.
He was a.
But that's just
you can tell he play over there. He was ducking in at times. I was like, oh yeah, he
know it.
physical.
He know
But that's
it.
what I'm saying. We're judging. You're saying there's more NBA players and not giving them credit for battling against more NBA players on these European teams, and you keep going back to a time where there was no NBA player. It was an AAU. It was so sorry that it was college the years before that. Like, come on, what are we talking about? Our college teams used to win gold, and then you throw out the 92 team and they win by 40. You're like,
But you wouldn't dare do that shit now.
what?
Take them college motherfuckers over there and try to play for gold.
No.
You wouldn't dare.
No.
But that's where it's changed. The
But
audacity.
every other country not
You're
sending their
saying
college
it.
players.
You're saying it.
I'm
The
saying-
the players got better. You
I'm
can't
saying
throw
the
college.
The audacity that you had to do it back then is because you knew that they didn't have no talent.
It was
You don't
amateur.
have the audacity to do it now.
So why
because
are
you
not-
know them niggas can play?
So why are we not giving credit to the fact that we can't throw college, but you're giving credit to the people who basically played against some teams, college teams couldn't
I'm
beat?
giving credit to the Europeans of 2024 that's developed their games enough to scare the fuck out of the motherfuckers to come out and throw Hail Marys to win games when they supposed to be the
Where the
dominant,
Hail Marys?
the most dominant team.
Who
in the
threw Hail
universe.
Marys?
Steph Curry.
Quality.
That meant we was winning the game. Y'all acting like we was losing or something. We wasn't losing.
losing to them?
Y'all had to make. The niggas had to
ever
make
lose-
shots to win.
Were y'all ever losing to France?
Rashad, you say y'all as if you do not have an American passport.
Like, he
I
acting-
have a world passport.
what I'm saying is he's acting like the same reason they're not trying to
I'm
give.
going to bring it next episode.
They're not trying to give Steph credit because it wasn't clutch shots, but they had to make shots. He made shots.
36
They still had to make
36
shots.
points. He had
They still had to
36.
make shots to win the game.
An
Like,
average Steph Curry game. Just
you still had to make shots. We just can't give you automatic points. How much they lose by?
They lost by
9.
11.
11. Okay, they made.
And Mad Dog made the point that the USA was 16-point favorites. They won by 11. As if,
give a fuck what they
but I'm just saying, like it was a close game or
I
something.
give a fuck what they was favored by. You're talking about comparing us teams to people who if we just bring the college teams to beat these guys. Like the USA was the first, the 92 team was the first team that was pros.
Just do better.
These motherfuckers had knives. We came out with all bazookas and we giving them fuckers credit. Boom, 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 boom. They saying, oh shit, we didn't know this was a gunfight.
Yeah, but a bazooka's supposed to take everybody out.
Hey,
You're supposed to take
we over here
everybody
like this. They smart enough now to bring their own goddamn guns to this fight.
Yeah.
The 92 team, they didn't know what hit them.
Y'all bazookas now ain't the same power that it was then.
No, because we selling them guns too.
Exactly. They got bazookas. They got bazookas now too.
Yeah, because we selling, America's selling. We giving you players too. He was born in America. He was born in Watts. But his great-great-granddad, his sister-in-law, married to the uncle, daddy side, he's French, so he can play for y'all.
Well,
that's what we're doing now.
Y'all don't
We're selling y'all players now.
Y'all saying we don't want him. Y'all saying
we don't need him, but you can use him.
Yeah,
and he's out there like,
yeah.
I can shoot 35 shots.
I can go shoot at them. I can
sit here and do this to the niggas. Shit, give me this. Hey, every American player, every bench player that's a 6 man sitting there like that, I can't wait to play the USA. I can't wait to play the USA because I get to be the nigga I gotta sit and watch every day.
Facts.
I get to be Trae Young. I don't gotta watch him no more.
And now you know my name. My name is Boggy.
Patty Mills.
My name is Patty Mills. Boggy. I got my name now. Goddamn, I made my name off y'all niggas out there.
Hitting the mellow.
Patty Mills is probably top 5 Euros all time.
All time, for sure.
Because when he get to go there, he get to be the best player his country needs. He get to take
him and Batum 50
Gil, I'm gonna disagree with that and say you were absolutely wrong. And Patty Mills is
Top
not a top 5 Euro
Top
all
10.
time. Not top 10 Euro all time.
Well, I mean, we don't know. Well,
because he's not European.
From Australia.
He's from Australia.
Okay.
But he still plays
international
basketball.
Let us
top
stop, 'cause he
5
likes to
international.
I be doing the same
like
shit
to corner
too.
that word.
You got me, fucker. You got me. Okay, you got
It's
me.
about time. I've been waiting about 3 years for this moment. So let's bask and celebrate it. But let's move on to MostlyFans. Presented here by our friends at Underdog Fantasy. Go ahead and download the app. Use promo code GIL. Get up to $250 in bonus cash, plus a special pick'em. And we still got that Angel Reese pick'em good through tomorrow before tip-off. All you got to do is score more than 1 point.
I know those ladies in the back wanted to clothesline the fuck out him.
Like and subscribe, y'all.
I know they were sitting there like, you lucky we like our job.
So we got a video question from friend of the program, BMac32.
In a 2-on-2 playoff style tournament, who would win the best father-son duo?
So in a 2-on-2 playoff style tournament,
Are we talking hypothetical here, huh?
who all-time 2-on-2 father-son basketball tournament? I mean, we got to put Bron and Bronny as the number 1 seed, I would imagine.
Fuck out of here.
Current player? You said current?
Kenyon and KJ. Who
All
get
time?
number
You said
one?
all time father?
It was an all-time.
All-time
Current
father-
is it?
So who would win an all-time 2-on-2 father-son basketball tournament?
All time.
Everybody's.
You got Dell and Steph, you got Klay and Michael, you got Kenyon and KJ, Bron and Bronny.
Does the son have to be in the NBA?
Rick and Brent.
I was about to throw him in there.
Shaq and
I put Elijah. I put Elijah.
But Shaq's son never made the NBA, huh?
He did make a summer league roster.
You got the Pippins.
He has gotten an NBA check before.
You got the Pippins. You got the Currys. You got the Martins. We got the Ewings.
Hardaways.
The Berries.
Throw it down
The
here.
Waltons.
The Waltons.
Throw it down here.
Kenyon.
Throw the ball down here.
Ain't nobody there.
Rick and Jalen Brunson.
Throw the ball down here.
Against any all guards.
Everybody you name it.
Yeah, Kobe and Jelly.
D-Wade. No,
That's-
D-Wade, not
yeah,
D-Wade.
but
D-Wade.
throw the ball down here.
Was Jelly Bean good?
Yeah, he's solid.
Throw the ball down here.
The Johnsons.
Come on, Gil.
Which,
Came close.
Came close.
If Coach wasn't a hater.
yeah, throw the ball.
The Wilkins, yeah, you could throw.
Yeah, throw the ball here.
Y'all the
Everybody you name.
The Grant.
Davis.
Everybody you name.
Oh, the Sabonis's.
It's a bonus.
Them some big motherfuckers.
Yeah, there's a big
But
motherfucker.
they slow though.
Yeah. And there's two big motherfuckers.
Come here. You gonna dance. I'm gonna attack you.
Yeah, y'all the most athletic one by far, like crazy. Yeah.
We gonna Klay and his daddy.
GP and
Too small.
GP and GP.
Too small. They're too guards. Everybody else is everybody's guard.
Bonuses is the
What's the name? It's what? Jalen Rose and his pops.
Samaki Walker and his son.
Samaki.
Samaki Walker and his son. Jaren Jackson Jr.
Jabari.
Yeah.
That's a big ass team.
Jabari Walker.
That's a big ass team. Jabari Smith and his pop.
Did Brunson's pops play?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Rick.
Legend Rick.
Guards.
They're two guards. They're two guards.
Two little guards.
Too little. Yeah, they're too little. Yeah.
Hey, they need to do an NBA jam with just father sons.
Throw it here.
Yeah.
Oh, NBA. Oh, we be
dope, man.
boy.
He's on fire.
Yeah, everybody else is guards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody else is guards.
But who is winning that?
Come on, I'm taking me and KJ.
It'll be them or the Sabonis's.
Yeah.
The Martin versus the bonuses.
And the 2-on-2, yeah, them other dudes too small, man. And 2-on-2, yeah, I'm just throw that bitch down here. And we can guard.
Because they can guard.
And we can guard you, so we can guard anybody. Me and KJ can guard.
But Kobe and Jelly Bean, no?
We can guard them. I put KJ on Jelly Bean.
Yeah.
I guard Bean.
Facts.
You gonna score, but it's gonna be you got to guard me on the block.
It's gonna be.
I'm saying that's the thing. He might score, but you listen.
Is it
score?
Keep it.
No, they ain't
Walt,
make it.
I mean,
Make it
Walton's be too slow.
George Karl and Kobe Karl.
Both.
Both of them get knocked out.
That's the matchup.
I was about to say something. I was about to say
both
something.
them about to get
I'm glad y'all stepped in because y'all stopped me from saying what I was about to say.
Yeah, we got you. We got you, big
I
dog.
was damn sure about to, yeah, I'm glad y'all.
Both of them about to get fucked up.
Yeah, shit. Listen.
Right through the chest. First play right through the chest.
First play.
Boom.
Well,
the block.
appreciate y'all as always. That is our show for today. Thank you to everybody in the chat.
Let's go, Philly.
Plugging in with us in the middle of August. We don't got basketball for a cool minute, but y'all
I need to get
still
a
rocking and
football. I need to
rolling
get a
with
football
it.
team. I might just go with the Rams.
You got two here right in your city.
Rams. I'm gonna go to Rams.
We need to pull up some Rams games though.
Yeah, we'll go to
Support.
Rams.
Yeah, you got
Underdog, make that happen.
Yeah, you got two right in your city.
That is possible.
San Francisco.
Dylan, make that possible.
Yeah,
That's
won't
a
be a
good
bad
for
pick
you.
neither.
That's a good pick for you.
San Francisco won't be a bad
They
pick.
number
But I can't go to the game.
Oh, they said Bobo and Manu too.
When he
I
come
got to
in.
throw that in as the last.
You go with it.
Bobo.
Tall ass lineup.
Oh, yeah.
And Manu with
I like that lineup. I
the
like
slingshot
that.
three.
Yeah.
Woo.
Both of them shoot the same.
Well, we appreciate y'all.
McGee and Pam McGee.
No.
Tatum and Tatum.
Because she's still a pro.
That's real. We appreciate y'all tapping in with us. This has been another episode of Gil's Arena presented by Underdog Fantasy. Whoa, whoa. We will see y'all tomorrow.